And welcome in, everybody. How are you all doing? So, yes, I was banned from Twitch, which means Trust Your Pilot gets to do a YouTube exclusive stream. And that's, I mean, the funny thing is, I probably would have had to do a YouTube stream anyway because Twitch is down today. Twitch is literally down today because of the Grand Theft Auto reveal. So there was actually a chance that I would have had to stream on YouTube alone anyways. All right, so there's several pieces of news to get to. Number one is that Mega Raichu X and Y, they are coming next year. So we are getting both Mega Raichus next year. So that Keep Hidden Pikachu I keep telling you about in all my videos. Yeah, I'm the GTA 6 leaker. So by doing all that, the Mega Raichu X and Y, make sure you stock up on the Keep Hidden Pikachu if you're playing IRL, because that'll be definitely the one, unless we get like a Relicanth reprint or something. But what's the thing you can take away from this that's very weird is if you look at rotation, Japan's rotation this year was, I believe, January 29th or like the 31st. It was January. So it was January where Japan had rotation. February 19th for Mega Parade is very weird because we don't know if that'll be the last set. Like, will Aura Seeker be the first set of next year? Because that's November 27th. That could be when rotation is. I doubt it. But it's very weird. Rotation could be very weird. They might not do rotation. They might just say Mega Evolution lasts 2 years, which means Dragapult lasts another year. Hopefully they don't do that. That would really suck. Really hope not. But it's really weird timing that rotation in Japan this year to get rid of the G block cards was, I believe, January 29th or 31st or something, if there is 31 days in January. So it just, neither of those dates really line up with that. So it's very weird. And my heart is in San Francisco. My feet are in Canada. Or sorry, my feet are in For the Wind's Mouth. And then the other thing, yeah, exactly. Hopefully they do stick with tradition here. But the other, oh God, the other big piece of news that just came out is the Mega Greninja lead battle deck is arriving this November for $30. So I'll get a video up this weekend. I wasn't planning on it. But then, of course, I got to make another freaking video before I get to my original videos that are... Okay, but the only thing you really need to pay attention to is there's no ace spec. So they are already prepping... Yeah, no more fault. But don't worry, I have good news. There is no ace spec in the Mega Greninja lead battle deck. So that almost guarantees that we're going to have rotation at the normal time of March next year. 30 real US dollars. In Canadian, it's like $50. In Freedom dollars, it's 30. In 51st state dollars, it's about 50. So there's no ace spec. I haven't checked every single card, and I don't know which Froakie and Frogadier it is, but I can pretty much guarantee you that is all, I or J block cards. So it'll probably be the, what's his face from ZA? The dude who fell off the building. It'll probably be that guy. So it'll be the, oh, it is Getsis. Oh, you're right. Well, we got the Getsis in Mega Evolution base set. So we got a new Getsis art in Mega Evolution base set, I believe. And then we got the ZA guy. Yeah, we know I can't read. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's all those cards are remaining next year, unless like Brock's scouting. I don't know. I'll have to double check. Again, Pilot doesn't read or do things. And it doesn't have Terra Greninja, which is rotating. And it doesn't have 30th Celebration Greninja, which is still to come out. So it's interesting. It's very interesting. And let me, did I do this? Do I have the Pikachu? Yeah, so let me just whip out the Keep Hidden Pikachu real quick. Is that the one? Hey, so yeah, this is the Pikachu you'll want. This is the Pikachu that you will want to power up or to evolve into your Mega Raichu X or Y. It's immune to damage and effects of attacks. Why is Brock there? Just to get basics? Because if Poffin's rotating, then you gotta have some way to find your basics. That's why Mantine is there as well. But Pikachu, Keep Hidden, this is the one you want. Unless we get a reprint of like Relicanth or we need energy, there's other options. But this is overall, there's like a 95% chance this is the Pikachu we use. Okay, boring stuff out of the way first. Let's, we're going to hit level 500 with this game. I think unless I don't win, I'm less than 500 experience points away. So we're going to hit level 500, sorry, 501. Let's do it. It doesn't matter what we do it with, right? We're going to lose this game. We're at 1538. We're playing road decks all day. There's no way this goes well. And Truth, I think you can refund your Twitch subscription. You can refund Twitch subscriptions, which is kind of funny. And you just give them a reason. It's like streamer was banned. No, I'm not playing Orthworm. And I don't quite know how I can mod people over on YouTube. But like, can I click on someone? Add as mod. Hey, there we go. I can add people as moderator. Okay, so let's go save. Ooh, we got the Badoo. Oh, we got a fantastic start. We got a fantastic start. Let me add a couple mods here since we might have to do another stream on YouTube. All right, what a fantastic start we've got. Just I could not imagine a more gooder start right now of having nothing playable. No, so when people use the word ban, it's more provocative. Like when For the Win doesn't wear socks at night, it's a little more provocative. And it means suspension, right? It's a 1-week suspension, but people just use the word ban to just, get people's attention, be like, oh my God, the word ban is there, blah, blah, blah. But no, it's just a suspension. It's always a suspension. It's never really a ban. Oh, well, they need a stadium, and then Badoo is knocked out. Or did they forget? Did they forget that they need a stadium? Suck my butt. No, that's not why I was on a hiatus, believe it or not. I was on a hiatus because I was on vacation. Unless you're talking about For the Win, that's why I was on a hiatus. It was because of Come on, bro. Come on. I try to be a good person. Well, not according to Twitch. And yes, I will play Crobat Arbok. I just want to get this deck out of the way. We'll play Morpeko EX, which is terrible. So to talk about the Twitch ban, yeah, amazing first game. And well, hopefully I can. So yes, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. So before I talk about the reason for the Twitch ban, let me just quickly remind everyone that if you watch Worlds for 60 minutes on Twitch, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, you will receive these through Twitch drops. I don't know if I'm eligible to get them anymore, but this is what you'll get. And if I miss out, I mean, that's terrible because those Pikachu cosmetics look pretty sweet. Wait, are there no sleeves in there? Wait, is it just a deck box and no sleeves? There's gotta be. There's gotta be. I will not be doing a watch along of Worlds. I have to, I mean, I don't care, number one. I don't really care about IRL play simply because I've already done all of my 30th celebration videos. So I'm like so hyper focused on 30th celebration. And Never to Let Me Down. Yes, Never to Let Me Down is handling business. Ooh, we got a Meowth. Okay, so we can play the game like 7 turns too late, and I have to put a 2-prizer down. But we might have a chancey here. If I can get a tier 2, I can deal 60 damage. Oh no, 90. I can do 90 damage. So we can almost take a knockout. All right, so we got the quarry. I don't think I need it anymore. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. All right, so the reason I was banned from Twitch is they gave me no reason. That's the spicy part of it, is they did not actually give a reason why I was banned, which is kind of wild that I wasn't given a single reason. They alluded to it. So they didn't specifically say, like, they say, why were you banned? And then the part where you're supposed to click on it, where you're supposed to see like where in the stream, what caused the ban, it was grayed out. I guess I need to get a snow run. So it's just kind of funny that, hey, why were you banned? Click this button. The button's grayed out. Hey, logarithms, you still have to be on your best behavior here. There's no swear words allowed. I'm a family friendly streamer. okay, so here is the thing, is they gave me the overarching reason. I guess I can, hang on, let me see if I can put it on screen. I didn't check it out beforehand. Maybe I should. I'll take a quick look to see if it has any incriminating evidence on it. Or like any personal information, but I can take a quick look at the Twitch ban to see if there's any details I can share. No, that one just says I've been banned for 7 whatevers. Yeah, I can't really show it. It just, I can read it out to you. So it says I was banned for youth safety. So this includes content that could encourage inappropriate attention towards people who are under 18. So very obviously, it was when I said I want to expose myself to children, which is, you know, true for every content creator. They want to expose themselves to as many people as possible, children included, so they can get more viewers. But obviously there must be like AI tools or something. Oh, I can take the knockout here. That's pretty cool. So yeah, it must be like AI tools flagged it or something. And just been like, you can't say all that stuff. You know, you can't say you want to expose yourself to children when it's true. I mean, name a content creator who doesn't want to expose themselves to children. That would be my counter argument, is name a single person. Oh, this is also a game for the Dunsparce EX. But well, who cares? We'll try to win with tier 2 or something. I don't know. Okay, I just said be on your best behavior. This is a family-friendly stream. You're all being very, very not family-friendly right now. Well, that's what I was going to talk about. Is so I was banned for 7 days for making, you know, barely an edgy joke. Let's call it an edgy joke that maybe crossed the line. Is I made an edgy joke. I was banned for 7 days. That is 7 times worse than what Extra Emily did with the car. So I'm not going to go into details, but if you're curious, you know, my 7-day ban is 7 times worse than what Extra Emily got for her most recent ban, which was 24 hours. And it was, it's up to you. I'll let you decide. Was what I did 7 times worse than what Extra Emily did? That's up to you. You know? Yeah, it was the standard Clam Burglars joke. Yeah, it was probably Clam Burglar. We can all blame Clam Burglar. That's probably the reason why. Is, you know, we burgled too many clams. So remember, if I get more than 500 XP, we hit level 501. Super Smaster, you just look it up. Or I'm sure someone in chat will type it out. So I guess that means I just have to, I guess, be a little more cognizant. I have to be slightly more cognizant about what I say when I'm streaming on Twitch. So just anything to do with people under 18, I have to be careful of. And is Mistress Padawan going to punish you for the ban? Well, I can't afford to pay her anymore, so I have to, she's not going to visit me this week, unfortunately. Okay, there's the unfair stamp. Yeah, I know I should have prepared the Dunsparce EX, but when they are able to take basically 2 free prizes, you know you're just kind of out of the game. And they're going to definitely find a Gust card at some point. So I was never going to win this game once we had that atrocious start. They haven't even used a single Gust card. And I would have had to take the knockout with the Dunsparce EX because, you know, tier 2 is a little too weak. Yeah, I can't play any decks with youngsters. I guess that'll be the new meme is, why aren't you putting youngster in your deck pilot? Why are there no youngsters in your deck pilot? Logarithms, because this is family friendly. If it's family friendly, there can be no swearing and no nudity. All right. I mean, how many items they got in their discard pile? Clearly not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're one short. They're one short. If I had Zerosic, they would lose the game. They would literally be losing the game if I had Airy or Zerosic in that previous hand, and that's kind of hilarious. I would have won. Or I would have at least taken the knockout. And that's kind of crazy that, hey, you were one away. But they would have had a backup attacker and somebody else. That's crazy. No, yeah, it's a monetization thing. It's all the things. We have to put feet. You have to put socks. If you're under 18, you have to wear socks in this stream. I'm sorry. I wish it wasn't the case. Yeah, I guess I should, you know, or no. What I would do is I'd have like a gloomy pilot. I'd pay somebody on Fiverr to sit on a couch in a pilot's uniform, and then I'd have like addressing the allegations, or, you know, my apology. We can't play sleeveless. No, you gotta have your feet covered up. You can't do anything. Yeah, if you're over 18, anything can happen. But if you're under 18, then okay. If this is over 500, I gotta put my YouTube voice. Okay, we have one more game. We're gonna run it back with Mega Frost last tier 2 before we get to the other things. We're literally this game. It's gonna happen. This game, it'll happen. So I guess that means I can't make any more Sharpedo jokes, right? I should probably not even say the word Sharpedo anymore. So if when I'm back on streaming on Twitch, I guess I can't call it Sharpedo. I have to call it the Shark Dude. All right, let's go first again, even though it's not a smart move. And Sumsy Bums, welcome in. Hopefully you're over 18, or else I might get in trouble for that username. Okay, this is like the exact same hand, except it has playable cards. No, because I put that up my, never mind. I probably did. I think I probably did face Sharpedo at some point. Yander, wait, does it actually sound better? Because I think somebody mentioned that on the last stream, like, hey, your microphone sounds a lot better. I guess I go get Fanrotom. Well, I'm probably gonna forego Monkey Dory, right? I'll probably forego another Badoo because of the Seawood Monkey Dory. And then let's go for double Snorunt. Let's Fanrotom for my final Dunsparce. You want me to show the Bonsly art? Why? Why do you want to see Butthole Bonsly? You want to see Butthole Bonsly? Why? What reason could you have for wanting to see a Butthole Bonsly in this day and age? I don't even know if I still have it on my computer. I wish I did, but I don't think I have it on my computer, so I'd have to go to Limitless. And Alpha, thank you. Cam Schlittler. See, that's topical. New York Yankee. Yeah, I don't think I can risk putting a Butthole Bonsly on the stream. But yeah, Cam Schlittler, I put most of my VODs on the VODs channel. It's just if I make a full YouTube video out of the game, sometimes I get lazy. But most of the VODs, like all the ones that aren't made into YouTube videos, 100%, it's, you know, if I get lazy and I don't do some of them, it's fine. Yes, there's no emotes. I'm sorry. There are currently no emotes. I didn't set that up. I don't know how to set that up. I wish I did. But you can still give me money for no reason, right? You can still give me all your money for absolutely no reason. That's totally fine. I will accept all your money. You want to give me all your money? That's totally fine. I will take it. All right, that's pretty good. And then let's get the other Frostlass. Oh god, don't the fossils only have 60 hit points? I mean, I guess I kind of have to blow my load right now with the fossils because I need to evolve them right away or else I'm kind of screwed. But the huge issue here is that I'm about to get unfair stamped. So I think do I item lock them or do I knock out the Badoo? I honestly don't know right now what the correct play is. Prevent all effects of... Oh, it prevents all effects of attack, so I didn't need to do that. Hyphen, thank you. That's about $12 in freedom bucks. All right, so let's go. I guess I just start taking the knockout. It's Dragapult. Like, what option do I have? I need to start taking knockouts. Right? It's Dragapult. They're going to have it. Even if I item lock them, they're still going to have it. There's Zerosic, which is cool. So if you're wondering, why do you play Zerosic and Mega Frostlass in the deck? Well, their whole thing is if they're going to play items, that builds up tier 2-ga. If they don't play items, then that builds up Mega Frostlass. I should probably play Lucian or something. And thank you. But yes, thank you for the money. I'm just joking when I say give me money. Just watch the video. You know, watch the ads, watch the videos. I put out my... Why did YouTube never let me down? I have no idea. Yeah, I'm sorry. I knocked out a baby Pokemon. Damn it. So yes, if you want to meme on it, go for it. I don't mind. So I think did I mention this already? Oh my God, seriously? Seriously. I was going to item lock them. Maybe they can't read and they'll go for the Antique Cover Fossil, which is immune to effective attacks. But I was going to stream on Monday and I was going to stream, oh my God, they got Fez too. I was going to stream the best decks from Worlds, but my ban ends on like Monday night at like, 10 p.m. or something. Have they not played a supporter? Oh, they did play Lillie, so they can't play Crispin. Naturals, big heavy naturals, thank you. That's the other number. That's the other number. That's not, I mean, if you think that's the sex number, you're doing it wrong. You might want to try a different strategy there. But so I don't know. If I stream on Monday, it'll have to be another YouTube exclusive, but apparently the audio is much better. That's weird. The game is still happening, so I'm not sure what's going on. No, so it'll have to be, oh, okay. I think they realized, oh, they're not here anymore. Cool, we get to win on a disconnect. Can't be mad about that. All right, so let's evolve into, I mean, I guess technically I don't want to evolve into either tier 2 at this point, right? And then, oh, I take the knock. So I would have won anyway. I'm just that good at this game. I would have just won anyway. It doesn't matter what they're doing. I would have just won anyway. We got to save everything. We'll be fine. See, I told you taking that knockout was good. They couldn't, oh, wowzers. Okay. They couldn't believe that I knocked somebody out. All right, so I'm going to have to put on the YouTuber voice because I'm making a YouTube short. So if I do stream on Monday, it will be a YouTube exclusive, or I should just wait till Tuesday. But I feel like if I play the best Worlds decks, I should play them the day after Worlds, right? I shouldn't wait till 2 days after Worlds and just be like, whatever, I'll still stream next Thursday. And yes, I could have appealed, but the way I see it, if Twitch thinks that what I did was worth a 1-week suspension, whereas what Extra Emily did was worth 1 day, then who am I to question them, right? If that is what they think was the correct punishment for what I did, that's fine, right? That if that's the punishment they gave me, that's the punishment they think is fair, I'm going to abide by it. If it was a full ban, I would have appealed, but it was just it was a 7-day suspension. So I'll just, I'll let it ride, we'll let it ride. I get to do a YouTube exclusive stream or 2, I can use it to farm, maybe clips or something, or, I was able to post it on Twitter. And Bob, yeah, the suspension, good one. But it allows me to farm, clips and stuff. Right? I'm allowed, if I appealed and I got unbanned right away, then I wouldn't have been able to make a tweet saying I got banned, and half the people watching right now are like, "Oh my God, you got banned? Why'd you get banned?" See? It's all part of the machine. You've heard about Florence in the machine. This is Trust Your Pilot in the machine. We're all just feeding the machine. I'm just trying to expose myself. Oh, here we go. All right, I have the statement all prepared. Uh-oh. All right, everyone shut your butts. Trust Your Pilot has to talk. Daddy's talking. Okay. We know by now that hitting the 100th level means nothing. It's actually 501 where the prestiging happens and amazing rewards follow, right? I mean, I'm hitting level 500, Prestige 5. I'm at level 501. The rewards are about to be as amazing as, what? Again? I'm at level 500. You gave me nothing, and then I think 502 is nothing as well. I hate this game. See, that's the whole thing. You fake outrage. See, it's all part of the machine. I get to make a short saying, "Hey, I was, I hit level 500, and oh, I got nothing. Fantastic." So that was like 27 minutes in. There we go. See, all done. Now I have a YouTube short. I'll post that tomorrow. And there you go. It's that simple. It is that simple to, farm clips and make things happen. All right, we're playing Morpeko. Just somebody in Japan made this list. All right. I wanted to make some changes. I didn't because that would have taken thought. Basically, you want your 2-prizer to be very, very weak, which is obviously a bad thing. But there is this Zarude that damages your Morpeko for 30 damage. I could have used Diggersby, which is, like a blanket 30, but this is more targeted. So we'll stick with this one. And if anybody does donate money on YouTube, please let me know, because the way I have things set up, I don't have this set up for YouTube. It's set up for Twitch alerts. I prestige. If you hit level 101, you go to level 1, and I hit prestige 5, and you go from there. Yeah, and so, again, I have done all 3 of my 30th celebration preview videos, so all the decks are previewed. And Kotet Samurai, thank you. I did notice that. I did thank them. I think between the $4.99 US and $4.20 US, that's honestly $15, which is very sad. Oh my goodness. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Yeah, natural charisma, thank you again. It really is funny. I think the Canadian dollar is like 75 cents of US, or maybe 70. So it's actually really good. And if we did join the US, our dollar would be on par with yours, which would actually be good, except, other things. So this is actually good if they hit into me with Wellspring. If they hit into me with anybody, right? Hit into me with anybody and I get super hangry. And yeah, there's no actual indication of your prestige level. It only happens when you prestige again. And, oh, your friends can see it? Yeah, but the only way is if, oh my God, what is this hand? I literally have to use a wheelie bad draw here. So wheelie draw is going to bail us out of this by shuffling my hand and drawing 6. Yeah, all I got to do is give up Lake Ontario, right? Lake America? Yeah, welcome to Lake America. It's right next to the Gulf of America. All right, well, nothing. Oh, that's not fun. Okay, so let's go. I think, believe it or not, I don't put anything into play here. Because obviously they have Area 0. Maybe I don't. I don't think I need Venture Bond. Like, I'm going to lose this game. Right? There's no way I can actually win this game simply because they're playing a single prize deck and I'm playing a 2-prize deck. They do have multiple 2-prizers, though, which is kind of cool. All right, so let's go Toxel down. That maybe allows me to do something. Then we shuffle draw 6. Nothing bad can happen when we shuffle draw 6, baby. Several things went wrong when we shuffle drew 6, baby. All right, so is this just here for Sob? Or do they play Crispin and they can pump me really hard? Hey, I've said this before. To Canadians, every American is a South American. That I don't even know if that makes any sense anymore. But yeah, to Tagovailoa, to get back to 30th celebration, if you have any ideas, I already had several people comment like ideas for decks. Oh yeah, it's for Area 0. I'm just wondering if they're playing Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. They must attack with it at some point, right? It's just, is it there for Sob or Torrential Pump? Because Cornerstone Masked Ogerpon would be the better choice, obviously. Shadowy Energy sucks, but it activates Zarude. Don't let me down, damn straight. So yeah, Shadowy Darkness is just a bench protecting card, which is actually good in this matchup, but I mean, Toucannon's gonna beat me off super hard. But yeah, so if you have any ideas for 30th celebration, let me know. I had multiple people be like, hey, what about Espeon and Sinistcha? Or is it Poltergeist? Espeon and Sinistcha? I think it's Sinistcha. Whichever the one is. So that was interesting with the Sinistcha. And I can play that with Espeon. I can play, like, you know, Hide and Sneak with Espeon for de-evolutions. So that could be a thing. I just have to bump Battle Cage. Like, there's a lot of ideas. I didn't come up with every idea. And like for the video today, I could have made a list for every single Mega with Mew and banned it. I don't play Expanded. And yeah, Marcel, exactly. Espeon with Team. Oh my God. I will not be undertaking any espionage. But I don't play Expanded, right? Maybe when they give us full Expanded, I'll do it. But if they're giving us full Expanded on the same day as 30th Celebration, I'm going to be playing 30th Celebration, right? I'm not going to play anything else. And remember what I said in all my preview videos about how this card is terrible because it sucks? Yeah, so 60, 80, 100, 120, 40, 60, 82. They're knocking out the Morpeko. All right, well, I'm pretty sure I'm out of the game already because they're going to take the knockout. They do have 3 2-prizers, though. I would have to knock out multiple 2-prizers if I want to win, though. So I have to go get Fez Morpeko. I have to get Fez Morpeko. It is technically possible for me to win. Okay, it's not likely, but it is possible. I have to get a Toxtricity or Pecharunt off of this, though. Or none of those things. I have to get a Toxtricity or a Pecharunt off of this, and I got nothing. So I think that means I'm out of the game fervently at this point. I guess I should have used the Night Stretcher. Oh, that's fun. Well, actually, if they take a knockout here, that's not a big deal. All right, so here we go. We're going to get rid of this and this. I'm going to go get the Toxtricity. I have a plan. But I'm not sure I have 3 bosses. I would need 3 bosses to win. I'm not sure we got that. I do have a Prime Catcher. Okay, so it is feasible for me to win. It's just not feastables for me to win. So let's go. Yeah, I guess I just attach the Shadowy. Because this guy's doing... Currently, he's only doing 120, which is very sad. Only doing 120, which is super duper sad. But if I hit this Venture Bomb, I can knock... Oh, no, I can knock out the Latinas. But then I need to do a whole bunch of other things. Yeah, I wouldn't play Gym Leader Challenge. I wouldn't play Expanded. So, like, the problem is they do all these big updates on the same day as brand new sets, but I have to play the new sets because those get the views. Any guesses on the changes coming to the ladder? I mean, it'll probably, it's really tough to say. And they got the bosses. Of course they did. All right, well, we're out of here. We'll play one more with Morpeko before giving up. But it's tough because remember, 30th Celebration has so many like missing numbers. There's just like Greninja doesn't have anyone to evolve from. There's no one to evolve from in the set. Who dares? Who dares send Trust Your Pilot a friend request? And 60 Inches of Doom. I played Mega Delphox 2 streams ago. It's on the VODs channel if you want to check it out. It didn't go well. I think I alluded to it in the title. It did not go well. But yeah, it's just there. It could be Greninja EX and like Mew EX with something. And why so serious? The other formats are not popular whatsoever. Because Expanded is not real Expanded and GLC is not real GLC. You know, Build and Battle is full Build and Battle. The problem is that, you know, I did one Build and Battle video and it wasn't that super successful. I will play Build and Battle on the 30 card format next week. And 60 inches, thank you. Oh, I don't play Psyduck. Uh-oh. Okay, well, this is actually pretty good. I guess I just attached to you. Go Binding Mochi. But it's going to be the Dusknoirs that do me in here. Well, I definitely need a Toxel. They didn't attach to the Froakie, so I don't have to worry about that. I guess I have to play the Battle Cage just in case they have the nuts. And this is really cool because I can put 30 damage on Morpeko. So I can tell you right now, next Thursday's stream will be the Twilight Masquerade Build and Battle, which is you want Thwackey or Frostlass, and then I'll do the 30 card basic format. Because, yeah, believe it or not, Pokemon TCG Live is introducing a 30 card format. And Aston Martin, GG, I had a chance, but I needed to get all 3 of my Gust cards in a row. And if you just got 1 bosses, you would have obliterated me. You got the 1 bosses, so I had to concede these nuts in your mouth. Saturday is Worlds. No, we're just doing Monday and Thursday streams until 30th celebration. Then it'll be 4 streams a week for basically a month. Or maybe more than a month, just to see how it goes. But yeah, Worlds, I'm not competing against Worlds, especially when it's YouTube only. So I'm kind of excited for the 30 card format, but I theory crafted some lists. You don't understand how quickly you run out of cards when there's only 30. Aston Martin, I'll have this on the VODs channel if you don't want to rewind, but thank you either way. I probably insulted you, but it wasn't personal. It was just to farm, you know, entertainment, I think. So I'm marginally excited to try 30 card decks with 1 mega. It's only basics. So number 1, it's only basics. And number 2, you can only play 1 mega. Which is weird, but I think Mega Kangaskhan is going to be really good. And ironically, you might have the Twitch field to yourself. So naturally you can't actually do that. All right, so why'd you have to evolve both of your Duskull? I literally have a bosses, and now you have both of your freaking Duskull. Well, then I'm gonna force the issue, right? I'm gonna force their hand here. I'm gonna force them to get a handy here, and let's sister. Oh, I shouldn't have sister fistered. Oh, that's bad because now if they bump the stadium, they can knock out Morpeko. Whoops. Oops. Oopsie. All right, let's just go for an overhead throw. Let's not go for an overhead sock. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not really happy with Twitch. The past 2 slights, you know, number 1 was, hey, Pilot, set up vertical streaming. And nothing bad will happen if you set up vertical streaming. Yeah, that broke everything. As long as you're fisting someone over 18, I think it's fine. And Mega Audino. Hey, we got the, oh yeah, if you're wondering, why do I have these odd looking arts? The reason I am using this art is because Limitless was down when I was building these lists, so I had to use PTCGL. And it allows you to choose the most common rarity. What it doesn't allow you to choose is the most recent rarity as well as the most common rarity. So that's why it's the Sword and Shield art. And Darkstorm, Mega Audino. Mega Audino is not a bad choice. My problem with Mega Audino is that you lose the game if they knock it out. Because it's 30 card decks, 3 prizes. So if you just have it, they can just knock it out and that's game. And Roro, I played Bronzong months ago, right? So everyone is learning what Trust Your Pilot learned and Trust Your Pilot viewers learned months ago. So I guess technically I've tried it, but also I haven't tried it. So it's like, yes, technically I've tried it, but also technically I haven't tried it. All right, so I believe I lose because of this Dusclops, right? If I put a 2-prizer down, I lose the game because they'll knock out Morpeko and Fez. But if I go Battle Cage, if I wait, how many energy? You take 3. Why do you take 3 energy? Why? Okay, well, I mean, I guess I can put myself in a situation where the Zarude can win me the game, but I only have 1 Shadowy Darkness. I have 2 Shadowy Dark. Okay, we're fine. Everything's great. I do have to attach the Darkness there, which is not great. So I need to get another. Oh, crap. Please give me something useful. Thank you. Okay, so I guess it should be Lillie's. And then I want to get rid of Venture Bomb. Okay, well, that didn't actually help. But I guess it makes sense to bring down the Snorunt a little bit. I don't know. So the reason I can't put the Fez down is because they'll Dust Noir the Morpeko and then just bosses Shinobi Blade. And I can't have that, but I do need a Toxel if I want to have a chance to win. Okay, well, I did get a Toxel, but I have a feeling I'm still not going to win. Because aren't I down 2 Zarude? This is not going to end well. Let's just put it that way. I mean, I have the Pecharunt, though. I do have the Pecharunt, so the Pecharunt is my alternate win condition. Never let me down. You didn't think I was taking the knockout. How dare you? You didn't believe in the Morpeko? Morpeko is the most busted card in the history of the universe. You didn't think Morpeko was going to take the KO, did you? Roro, it's not the same list. I think they went with like Lopunny or something. But I showcased the merits of Bronzong. As soon as Bronzong came out, I showed it off, and I was like, "Hey, this is actually really funny if you're playing only evolution decks." And Matt Knight, we're talking truths. You know, we got our pants off, we got our socks off. Everything's going great. Yeah, Corey, it's 40 plus 40. So it's 40 plus 40 for each damage counter. But you've seen in both of these games why Morpeko is so terrible. So yeah, they have to knock out the Morpeko with the Dust Noir. I go down to 1 prize, but I have Pecharunt EX Prime Catcher for game. So if I win this, Voidler, Zoidberg, you have to, you know, you're banned from the game for weeks. If I win this game, Zoidberg, also notice how the down arrows are in the wrong spot. Special red card, of course. I only have 38 cards left. Ooh, this is terrible. We went from I have game to I need to top deck a Toxtricity and I can't win. No, I could have KO'd anybody. Right? I could have KO'd the Mega Frostlass because of the 20 damage. Pillow, I have so many more videos on the docket. I can't. Okay, we got the Toxtricity. But that's not going to... Wait, if I hit the Venture Bomb, do I get it? Wait, if I hit the Venture Bomb on my Morpeko, I don't think that's enough, but we can pretend like we have a chance here. I know we don't, but we can pretend like we do. I can pretend like, oh, if I flip tails, I'm going to win. You couldn't have let me flip tails. You couldn't. I mean, it would have only been 200 damage, but still. All right, so everybody press 1 for me to have another mental breakdown and play Morpeko again. Press 2 to move on to something else like the Team Rocket's Arbok Crobat. Okay. Wait, what? Wait. Are you going to play Special Red Card again or Lucian or something? So, oh, and hey, the Twitch audience, I can't wait this based on who gives me the most money. It just has to be an actual democracy. The next deck probably won't induce a mental breakdown unless it's a basic heavy deck. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait, we got, did I just win? No, I didn't. I didn't, because I can only get an evolution or, yeah, Brock Scouting is the worst card ever printed. All right, if I had a playable card, maybe. Actually, hang on. No. Oh, there were so many. Really? I could have done something. Yeah, but they still got it because Brock Scouting is the worst card ever printed. Okay, why didn't you just retreat? So yeah, looks like we're playing Arbok, so we'll play the Team Rockets deck that won a tournament. And Corey, if you want to give me money, I will finger you with my keyboard all day. So it's always nice, you know, it sucks to lose, but it's I think we're at a 15-13, but it's nice to know that I'm right? It's nice to know that I was right about a card being bad. So let's go. Yeah, Arbok, Crobat. And let's see how it goes. So the whole thing is, you just don't let them evolve. I think I'm supposed to go first. I haven't, because I couldn't do any testing. Right? I couldn't play with any testies because I would have hit level 501 and I wanted to do that on stream. So I haven't done any testing with any of the decks today, when I definitely should have, because these are all road decks that have complex varying strategies. And of course I don't get the thingy dude. And Coolyak, unfortunately, that wouldn't have been enough. So if I go and get the Pecharunt, I just switch in the Toxtricity, would have been 2 more damage counters. It would have been 200 damage to the Mega Frostlass, and they still would have survived. It's Bronzong, but worse. Yes. Well, the thing with Arbok is that they can't play basics with abilities. But Delmise doesn't have an ability, and this ain't knocking out Delmise, so I don't know what the plan is here. Just hope. I'd rather play Bronzong. Well, that's an energy. Do I even want? I guess I do. Yeah, I was wondering about what else. Like, do you attack with? Do you Torrential Pump or do you just Sob? Just Sob is still a good attack because it traps the Badoo and puts it within an inch of its life. It is KOing Delmise. Well, Delmise is weak to Dark and it's a Dark type. But you get 1 shot and they get, I think, 3 shot. But yeah, so for there's smooth. Oh, wait, it's Slowking. Damn it. Slowking's actually do you notice what the problem is here? Do you notice what the issue is? If I was playing Bronzong, I win. Slowking doesn't have an ability, so I lose. Or wait, is this Mega Slowking or is this Mega Slowbro? This might be Mega Slowbro because they're playing the 70 hit point Slowpoke, and you rarely do that. So this is Mega Slowbro, which means I can take the... Oh my... You only do 120 damage? Why do you suck? How can she slap? Oh my god. And Aston Martin, I would go counter gain Crispin and be super spicy. I would go counter gain Crispin and throw everyone for a loop. Yeah, Bronzong, but worse. Yeah, we have Bronzong at home. Hey, this won a tournament. Like I think I posted it in the 30th celebration old decks video. This is very exciting. I know it's not technically 1-to-1 with Japan, but we are discovering at the exact same time as Japanese players what's good and what's bad in a brand new set, and that never happens. So it's really cool that like we're all going to learn at the same time how bad Ditto actually is. Okay, this is Not great. If I don't get a basic, I lose the game. I got a basic. Not the basic I wanted. All right, well, Zubat, I choose you. And, yep, fantastic turn. And Aston Martin, I will try. But I am playing Pokemon TCG Live, so there's always a chance things go wrong. And I think preliminarily, oh god. Preliminarily, I will do Espeon EX day 1, and then I guess like Mew EX day 2, and then maybe Unknown day 3. Oh, very interesting. I would have just taken the knockout and called it a day, but that's fine. All right, so Golbat, I have to start... I guess I have to start damaging the Slowbro. Because I can use Spinning Tail and knock out the Smoochum. I guess I kind of have to. Right, I don't want to, but I kind of have to. Okay, we got Sneasel, we got the thing. Okay, so we're in an okay spot, and the Sneasel's fine. You know, it helps me build up damage. And day 3, 270 damage. You mean Pokemon TCG Live isn't a perfectly made game? And Simon, how dare you? Azumarill is a great card. Azumarill can one-shot Dragapult. How is that bad? There isn't a single Pokemon that can one-shot Dragapult that's bad. Except, you know, all of them. Except Mega Clefable. Mega Clefable's the worst. Okay, so I can do an Ass Return. Oh, this is going to get tricksy here. Okay, so let's go. Boom. I can use Team Rocket's Sneasel to maybe knock somebody out, but let's go 1, 2. I don't think I want to do an Ass Return. Yeah, because this is what we ran into with Mega Slowbro, is that it does 300 damage with Shelnado Spin once you add the 12 damage counters. Mega Crobat, or whatever its butt's called, is it has 310 hit points. So I think I just win this matchup, and weakness doesn't even really come into play. Okay, could the game not suck for 2 seconds? Could I get some, you know... Oh, wow, there's no supporters in here. Oh, there's 4 Transceiver. That would... There's 4 Transceiver. There's 3 Team Rockets Factory. There's a Secret Box. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff. All right, so we don't want our ass to go anywhere. We want our ass to stay right where it is. We don't want to return it to the store. Next turn, we want to return it, because then they get punished for it. But if anybody has any, you know, suggestions, what should I play in the first week? Because remember, this is out on Tuesday. 30th Celebration is out on Tuesday in TCG Live. There's potential for some weird shenanigans where it seems like they might release the update on Tuesday and where they might release the patch and the set on the same day, which is nonsensical, and they shouldn't do that. I just think that Espeon is probably the best possible option to have a, you know, a good start to the format. And let's see if I can find it. Is it this one? It's this one. So yeah, its attack does 50 damage for each type of basic energy attached to all your Pokemon. If you think about it, with Terapagos, so you attach 1 to Terapagos, then you attach 3 to a Terra Eevee, then that's 200 damage right away. The Terapagos gets knocked out. So then with Glass Trumpet and Attachment, on turn 2, going second, so like your second turn, when you chose to go second, you're down 1 prize and you're doing 250 damage at least, and that could be more with more Glass Trumpet or Crispin or something. And Marcel, very good question. Very good question. Why not put Teal Mask, Ogerpon, and Sylveon? Because it's different types of energy. It is not the same types of energy, it is different types. So the reason is you can't play more than... There's 8 different types of basic energy. You have to play multiple Psychic to power this dude up. So you can't take any... You can't add more than like 1 or 2 grass energy. So Teal Mask, Ogerpon... It does make a lot of sense to get, you know, like a free energy into play. I 100% agree. It's just, I don't think you want to have the liability. You know, I actually don't mind that. Like, that was definitely something I was thinking about. Like, oh, why not just put a Teal Masked Odoropon? That's a free energy attachment. But then you have to think, right? Then you have to think and, you know, pay attention to where your grass energy is. And you might have to play 2 grass energy. And, you know, you're never going to be able to attack with it. So it's a good idea. I'm just not sure it necessarily fits like feed in my... Why didn't they use Call for Family? Oh, wait, they went first. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. All right, so let's go Team Rocket's Proton. Let's get Ekans, Zubat. But see, this is why the deck is so bad. No, they went first. I'm bad. And Crisscross Applesauce, Terapagos. So Terapagos is your turn 1 attacker to spread energy. What you have to remember bigly is that Sylveon EX evolves from Terra Eevee EX. The reason that's important, oh, I've lost this game so badly, is that Terra Eevee EX can use Glass Trumpet. So, you know, I talked about various versions in the new decks video, which you can check out for more ideas. But yeah, there's Pikachu EX, there's Alolan Exeggutor EX, Energy Search Pro with the new Pikachu EX. That's one of the cool things. And then you Glass Trumpet, so you never evolve your Terra Eevee. That's kind of the main thing, is you don't evolve your Terra Eevee until it's time to attack. So then you can always just, you know, power them up with Glass Trumpet. It's just, I firmly agree that the 3 energy attack cost really sucks. But what you can do is play Counter Dane. You can play Counter Dane, that removes one of them. And Marcel Flareon does. Flareon do that. Okay, so I believe I just lose the game here. And Sky Riddle. You're not going to ask me that in the form of a riddle? You know, what has no feet, but also attracts feet? You know, that should have been, you should have asked that in the form of a riddle. All right, so let's go for another Zubat. How did I not get anything? Okay, so let's go Handy Fan. This is like the worst matchup for this deck. This must be the worst matchup for this deck if you go second, which I did. Your name is Riddle. You have Riddle in your name. You should say it in the name of a riddle. You should liven it up. I expect great things from my YouTube audience. Yeah, I can't remember what my #1 gameplay video is, but I think my TCG Pocket gameplay video is still #1 in terms of gameplay videos. Fun fact. I opened 12 packs of the TCG Pocket set. I got 2 Weezing EX, and that was it. So there was a new TCG Pocket set the last night. I did my normal open 10 packs and get disappointed and remember why I don't play TCG Pocket anymore. Like, I'm playing it. Like, I log in like 3 times a week just to open my free packs, and that's about it. And never gonna let me down. Yes, that is the whole strategy, is just go first, and if you don't, you lose. Because you need to stop them from putting items or abilities into play. But that doesn't really matter when they just have it all like that. Yeah, remember back in the day when I completely thought, there you go, when I thought I was going to always bounce between, oh, I'm going to be a TCG Pocket streamer. I'm going to be a TCG Pocket streamer and a TCG live streamer at the same time, and I'll bounce between the two. So when one is between sets, I'll do the other one. Yeah, that didn't go according to plan. All right, so I have to Archer them, because if they can't attach an energy, they can't knock out my Arbok this turn, which is actually not fun for us. All right, well, Archer and hope for some Golbat. Oh no, they got the one Matang. More like Madang, am I right? Because they got the Matang. All right, so I have to knock out 2 Mega Excadrill. That is my win condition, is knock out 2 Mega Excadrill. And I win the game. And I have to put, oh God, please do not make me do math. Okay, so Sneasel does 20 times the amount of damage counters on them. How many damage counters does an extra drill need for me to knock it out with Sneasel? Oh, God. Okay. It's math time, everyone. Hold on to your butts. Trust your palate has to do math. Oh, they whiffed. Okay, so if I didn't archer them into, oh God. Okay, so they got it. They got game. 12. So they would have to, yeah, 360. Okay, so yeah, they have to have so I'm actually pretty darn close, right? All right, let's go for another Ari. Let's go for Ariana. I think I'm just a little bit too far behind. So let's go for the Golbat. I'm assuming Crobat has free retreat or something, because if it doesn't, we're screwed. I'm assuming it has free retreat, because if it don't, we are super duper screwed. It does not. Fantastic. All right, so I have to take the whatever anyway. So let's go. Yes. We'll put that there, and I guess that there. Let's go Poké Pad for a... Oh, God, because I have to promote somebody. That's the problem, is I have to promote somebody off of this, and that's bad. Okay, so let's go play with my balls, get rid of Arbok Transceiver. Maybe there's a world where they don't have a Gust card here. Maybe that's the world we can find ourselves in. All right, so Ekans. Let's see if we can eke out a win. And yeah, Karai King, I'm going to hit 40,000 subs before 30th celebration. That's pretty cool. But like the Declaration of Independence, I made a declaration that I will not celebrate any more subscription milestones until I hit 69,420. So 40,000 subs, who cares? 50,000 subs, big deal. 60,000, I don't care. 69,420, that's the next milestone in my head. Considering that it took over 6 years to get to 40,000, I would say I'll get there in 2032. So mark your calendars, 2032. Trust your pilot's going to hit the funny number. And DexF, it turns out I was the Grand Theft Auto 6 leaker. So, you know, I got banned on Twitch for that. You know, I leaked all over Twitch, and they didn't like that. And Rado, welcome in. Yeah, they're, you know, Twitch got really mad that I didn't do a foot reveal. You know, I haven't done a foot reveal yet, despite streaming for so many years. So they banned me and said, get your act together, pilot. ABJ, considering how old I am, probably not. The better question is, what's the world going to look like in 2032? Never let me down. I doubt I'm ever going to get that hard. All right, so does Trust Your Pilot have it in him? Because I can take the knockout. Oh, crap. I need a Team Rocket's energy, though. So I think what I have to do is attack with the Crobat and hope for Team Rocket's energy. So that goes down. That goes there. I have to put 20 on the active. That's fine. I have to put more on the active. So we go, yes, there and there. Let's go. Oh, God, I guess. I mean, I think I have to save the Night Stretcher for the Sneasel. Oh, okay. If I have one more Team Rocket's energy, we win. If I have one more Team Rocket's energy, I can win. That's the only way we can win, though, is if I get one more Team Rocket's energy. But if it's prize, we can actually win this game. That is insanity. But if they knock out my Sneasel, I lose, which is not insanity. All right, so let's go Ask Return. Yes. I will put the Zubat in my hand. If they have bosses, I lose. If they have any way of bringing up my Sneasel, I lose. Actually, okay, that's a hand right there. And yeah, teen, I will be unbanned on Tuesday morning, essentially. And Puerto Rico, fun fact, Puerto Rico is a part of the United States. So Donald Trump is the president of Puerto Rico, I think. Wait, is that how it is? My American geography is a little off. I learned more about American geography from like The Simpsons in school. You know, The Simpsons, when that came out, I got a lot of stuff there. And then, back when I was in school in the 70s, they told you about American geography a lot more than Canadian geography. Oh, they don't see it. They don't see it. They don't see my win condition. I don't think they see my win condition that it's a Sneasel knockout on the extra drill. This is insane. Because all I have to do is Golbat or Crobat, 2 damage counters to the extra drill, it'll have 130, and then Sneasel strikes the sleeper. I can't make a... Wait, I'm not streaming on Twitch, so I can do it. And never let me down. There you go. Dill Daddy, Clamburglar told a really terrible joke, and to make sure it was nerfed from the entire internet, Twitch banned me so I could get rid of the... Oh my god, I just won this game. So Clamburglar just told a really terrible joke. He's like, my allergies must be acting up. I got a sneeze. Oh, so just Twitch was just like, we can't do that. That's just not allowed. We're a family-friendly institution. We can't allow stuff like that on our platform. All right, so I want to, we need to, I think, thin as much as possible. Get as many cards out of my hand as I can, which is not necessarily as easy as you might think. And then, I go for Transceiver and nothing. I think I go Transceiver and nothing. And then I Transceiver for Ariana, and then I'm guaranteed to get it, I believe. Anything called love just for the 2 of us? Oh, I didn't even need to do that. I didn't even need to go that hard. All right, I want to give him a thumbs up, but I'm not that toxic of a person. I told you, I'm the #1 math magician in the world. #1 math magician. I just beat Mega Extra Drill that went first because I know how to do math, baby. I mean, to be fair, they didn't gust a single time there, and if they just gust once, my entire strategy goes out the window. We got to run it back. We're playing this deck until we lose. Oh, is it a rematch? Yeah, Team Rocket Sneasel is definitely one of my underrated cards. Yeah, you know how they say certain genes skip a generation? Math skips a whole generation in Canada. All right, well, we didn't start the card we needed to start, but I do have Professor Proton and nothing else. All right, so it's a rematch. Yeah, there's only 2 people playing TCG Live, unfortunately. And Rocksteady, well, the thing with YouTube is that, YouTube premium viewers, YouTube's a much more, widespread thing. Like, people use YouTube for everything, right? Twitch is just for watching live content, essentially. YouTube, you could be watching, people, making wine with their feet, and then you get a notification that Trust Your Pilot's live, and then you go watch that. Then you go back to watching people making, like, peanut butter with their feet. Well, this is an awkward situation we find ourselves in. But I think I just have to I have it, right? I have to believe, because we do technically have a turn 2 Arbok, which means they can never put a Metang into play, which means they can suck my butt. So let's put that guy into play. I will attach to you. And then I guess it's Punk Helmet on this guy. And then do I just... I'm not quite sure, because I want to do this differently, right? Because I went first, I want to play this slightly differently. Obviously, I'm retreating into the Arbok next turn, so they can't get anyone with an ability. The question is, do I start attacking with the Arbok? Because we saw how important the 4 and 10 types... What did 10 types say? That I got the nicest feet? Well, this is great. Okay, so then we go retreat into you. I will... Sure, let's do that, even though I don't think it makes sense. And then we'll put that there. And then I guess I mean, I think I should do that. I think I should do that there. And then let's go, yeah, into you. Let's go get the chicken. So we got the chicken. Get it? Because it's Arbok. Like, because that's the sound a chicken makes. They must have hit people in the 70s at school. Yeah, where do you think I got all my weirdness from? They spanked you in school. Oh, no, when I was in college, when I was over 18, they would spank you if you were being naughty in school. When I was over 18, that's what they would do. And, oh, 10 types of talking about playable cards. Yeah, because I compiled all the 30th celebration cards. Yeah, no, I was in college. College is still school. I was over 18, or, you know, I could have been held back several years. I could have been 18 in grade 10. You don't know that. I think my opponent's reading Arbok. Basically, you can't play Pokemon that have an ability, but if you have bosses, you're fine. So they should have petroled for bosses. Oh, no. Oh, no, that's fine. I have Night Stretcher. Okay, oh, my God. Oh, back-to-back wins against Excadrill. That is booty. All right, we're playing this deck until we lose. And Dill Daddy? Yeah, we're playing Arbok Crobat until we lose. Come on. Oh, I thought it was going to be Nintendo again. You went to the last school in England that used the cane? What is that? Is that the school that House went to? But that was I'm sorry. Dill Daddy, I think if I was to run a poll on Twitch, or sorry, if I was to run a poll on Twitter, which it's back to being called Twitter now, I think. If I was to run a poll on Twitter and I said, would you rather have a face reveal or a foot reveal? They would say foot reveal 98%. And Matt, the thing is, I'm not going to set up super chats and all that because I don't know how. And I'm not going to be streaming on YouTube much longer, though, considering what's happened recently, maybe I do stream on a little bit longer. All right, so if they're playing Chandelure, I win, right? I think if they're playing... Oh my God, this stupid Slowking again! Wait, did somebody give me money? Did somebody send me more? Oh, wait. Oh, Dill Dad. Oh, yeah. You got to tell me when people send me money. So, Dill Daddy. Yes, thank you. So, wait, Dill Daddy sent me $5 US, and Matt Clayton sent me $5 in a made-up currency. So, I'm choosing to believe that Dill Daddy is cooler. Because Dill Daddy is sent me US money, which I'm sure is worth more, right? But thank you. And Matt Clayton was slacking EX. The problem with slacking EX is that I don't want to slack off in front of people, especially after I just got banned, right? As much as I want to, I think slacking off in front of all these people would be a terrible idea. Okay, so they can get a Slowking. And I have to... Oh, but they're going to suck my butt here, aren't they? My butt is about to get super duper sucked. Oh, this is not good. Okay, so... I guess I just go for a Zubat. Waste the Transceiver. Hopefully get something good. Okay, that's good. I don't really want to put my Rockets factory. I think wait, did I just misclick? Did Trust Your Pilot just make an oopsie? I meant to get the Arbok. I can tell you right now, I 100% meant to get the Arbok, and then I grabbed Zubat for some reason because people were giving me money, and that distracted me. And I lose now. And I've lost because I'm an idiot. And what if we flip heads, though? What if we flip heads and we flip tails? But Matt Clayton, I'm sorry. I slacking. I don't have slacking built, and thinking hurts my brain too much. So I do appreciate the money, but I don't think I can build a slacking deck because I would have to go look for one, and I don't know what I'm doing. You know, we'll put it to a vote, right? We'll put it to a vote. Press 1 if you want me to live build a slacking EX deck, or press 2 if you want me to keep playing terrible decks that I've built. And Jinju, what do I think of the Wendy's deal? Oh, wait, did I just win? Did Trust Your Pilot just win? I'm putting everybody into play. Okay. As long as I can get an Arbok here. Oh, good God. Okay. We're still fine as long as I can flip heads on drag down. Yes. Okay. So we're still okay, even though I don't have a playable hand. Everything's great. Teen, I shave my feet. There's no hair on these feet. I shave my feet, baby. They're silky smooth. I have a slacking deck. Well, Matt Clayton. Oh, I guess you can't really DM me. If you want to post it in the Discord. Wait, can I even... I can't use chat on Twitch, so I can't log... I can't use chat on Twitch, which is normally what I do to find the link to Discord. But, there's no DM system on YouTube, but if you can go on the Discord and post the slacking deck, if you haven't already, I will play it. And yeah, you can't even go on Twitch and chat because my thing is shut off. How did they get the Switch? That is not fair. So, yeah, there's bad things happening. Bad things happening on Twitch. God, of course, they get the one freaking Switch everywhere. And yeah, did you see that game consoles are going to go up in price even more? Okay, so this is fine. They are going to knock out triple Zubat, but I'm going to Archer them down and we'll be fine. This deck sucks. What do you mean this deck sucks? I made an oopsie. Okay, I mean, they still would have won because I would have, done 30 damage to somebody and they would have still just done this. But yeah, the Switch 2 price is going up on September 1st. Remember, in like a few days, the Switch 2 price is going up. Fantastic. I can't do anything now. That's also great. Let's go red card. Go Archer. So the Switch 2 price is going up on September 1st. We got the Arbok, baby. Everything is saved. And let's get another Arbok. So because of the new tariffs on Canada, you might see prices of gaming consoles go up. So that'll be a fun thing that'll happen is you might see more things go up. And Red Herring. Funny you should mention that. My idea to monetize TCG Live, which would make them millions of dollars a year, is if they charged you $10 per set, and for that $10, you got 4 copies of every card in the main set. So not 4 copies of every card like after 182. Well, you can't really see that. But, uh-oh. All right, so there's Team Rocket's factory. Let's go petrol. Let's get the handy fan. Wait, how does the handy fan interact with boomerang energy? And I'll find the link for you, Matt. You gave me money. I will find it for you. I will become master daddy pilot. I will master everything. And you will get your Discord link. Oh, and if you haven't redeemed the codes, here's the codes. I'll post those right away. So you can redeem those codes. I did post on Twitter, and somebody said one of the codes that expired. I didn't realize one of the codes expired, I think on the 17th. It might have been the pre-Worlds one. So we're down to 4 active codes, which is kind of sad, but that's what we're down to. All right, so here's the Discord link. Wait, did I Am Legend just give me money? It would be hilarious if someone timed him out. So there's the Discord link. If anyone wants to join the Discord, people mostly just insult me there, which is super fun. Snom has a butt face. Okay, Snom has an absolute butt face, and that's very funny. Oh, wait, do I just win? And thank you. No, I meant again. I meant again. Okay, so do I just go and get Archer? I think I just go and get Archer here. Yeah, we get Archer. We send him down to 3 cards. I don't have Archer, so we don't do that. So we don't do that. Let's go Ariana Grande, I guess. And I might actually win. There is a chancey that I win this game, which is very, very funny. Actually, wait, if I'd gone for the Night Stretcher, I could have Giovanni'd this Slowking and knocked it out, but this is more funnier. Oh, we could have gotten it too. So I could have guaranteed game by knocking out this butt face, but I didn't do that because I'm trying to, you know, placate the people who give me money for doing nothing. Never let me down. There's always a reason. Yeah, let me check out the Discord, see if there's that deck list in there. There does not appear to be the deck list yet. If you hear a Discord noise, that is just, you know, me. Yeah, the reason that I don't play Expanded is that we don't have True Expanded. If we get True Expanded, I'll play it. But again, if the update they're teasing for the September 15th does happen, that's just super duper. Oh, crap. $2027 pilot winning worlds with Team Rocket's Arbok. I think we're going to shift to a more basic heavy format next time, right? We're probably going to switch to a mega format, but we don't have legacy energy, so that'll be very interesting. You think you want to put them in your mouth. So Toronto's. I Am Legend never got me down as a mod over here. And hot dog buns. They should, but they have to add full expanded and expanded friend battles before that can happen. As a Quantumous Eevee, you know, keeps lamenting, we still don't have those. We still don't have full expanded or expanded friend battles, which is, wait, did they just do what I think? Wait, what just happened? Oh, they used I thought they used the other Annihilate. Okay, that made sense. I was like, wait. How'd they take the knockout when they had the Annihilate that knocks out the yard? No, they had the Annihilate that hits the bench. Yeah, so we'll just have to see. All right, so it is slacking time. I'm not even going to look at the list. I'm just going to copy and paste it, and I'm just going to win because I'm that good. I'm just going to win with slacking with Matt Clayton's list because I am that good at Pokemon cards that I can win with any deck. All right. Oh, what the hell was that? Wait, what the hell was that? All right, so slacking off. All right, let's do this. And here's the new screen if you've never seen it. Well, it's not a new... Did I just spend money on a hyper rare art of a card? I feel dirty. Matt Clayton, I feel dirty. Wait, why am I still tracking my wins and losses? Seems kind of redundant when I'm not doing a prediction. Carlos, we can't know. We don't even have 30th celebration. We don't have Delta Rain. We don't have our first set of 2027. So we're still 3 sets away, essentially, from rotation. But I'm going to win this. But just what you have to remember is that Zoroark EX and Garchomp EX don't really lose anything, and they gain, and well, they don't gain anything either. But Zoroark and Garchomp don't really lose anything. So they just stay really, really strong. And mods, feel free to time out I Am Legend again. Oh my goodness. It is this again. You know, this is the problem with being too good at Pokemon cards, is you face good decks. Team Rocket will dominate? Probably. Yeah, I can't last 3 minutes. How am I supposed to last 3 whole sets? Oh my goodness, I have Team Rocket's Watchtower and they're playing oh my goodness, this is gonna be hilarious. All right, so we go Watchtower. Wait, what else we got in here? We got Watchtower and I guess the fighting. So it's Lunatone Solrock for card draw. Well, that's not great because I don't have anything. So I guess I just go and get the Solrock since we have a higher chance of getting the Lunatone. All right, let's heal 60 damage from the slack off. Let's start slacking off. Yeah, so if you didn't know, Slacking EX can't attack unless they have an EX in play. And they're going to have to put an EX into play if they wanted to activate Noctowl anyway. But if they don't, that's where Watchtower comes in, shutting off Slacking's ability, which is nice. It's not great. You know, Slacking's not the best Pokemon ever created, but it's fine. Yeah, hot dog. Well, because I forgot to do the import. My import settings are just, you know, import as it is because I'm too lazy and I just build decks on Limitless. And Desi Bros, welcome in. And fun fact, we've been averaging over 100 viewers the entire stream. I don't think I've ever had a Twitch stream where we've averaged that. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. All right, I just need to get like a Lunatone or something. Dill Daddy, we don't do that here. We don't do that here where we play one deck. I play every deck. I don't have a main, I play every deck. Yeah, so YouTube is better than Twitch confirmed. I mean, to be fair, I have almost 40,000 subs on YouTube and I have, I think, 8,000 followers on Twitch. So it is, you know, I think that's 17 times the audience if I'm doing the math correctly. So the YouTube audience is 17 times bigger. And at least twice as girthy. Also, my opponent's not here. So, hey, Matt, congratulations. You've won. You won the game. Congratulations, Matt. The first time I ever played Slacking in, I think, this year. We did it. Yeah, I think one of the major reasons is, you know, A, I'm not streaming on Twitch right now, so everyone on Twitch came over here too. But another thing is that YouTube's just a bigger platform, right? There's so many people here who I've never seen who've showed up. All right, so yeah, let's talk about this a little bit. If you haven't seen it, they have confirmed that both Mega Raichu will arrive in Japan on February 19th. So we don't know when they're coming out in English, but it won't be until after February 19th. If I had to guess, I'd say Mega Lucario and both Mega Raichu are going to show up in the same set. Well, Monday night, right? I'm banned until Monday night, so I can stream on Tuesday. But I would imagine they'll combine Mega Lucario and Mega Raichu into the same set, which would probably be our first set of the 2027 the K block, right? So I don't know how they're going to handle rotation. We need to know when Japanese rotation is. So Japanese rotation is usually 2 months ahead of us. That's fine. So we'll have a better indication once we know the legality of those cards. So once they show off Mega Lucario, they will probably show off the Mega Raichu and maybe Mega Lucario at Worlds. Because remember, at Worlds, in the closing ceremonies, they always announce the cards coming out next year. Like, that's when we found out about Mega Gardevoir and Mega Lucario, and I think Premium Power Pro. So we should get probably all 3 of those Megas will be revealed on Sunday night at the closing ceremonies. And I'll probably get a video out about them if like there's any sort of details. But what they normally do is they hide a couple things. They usually hide like the legality, what block it's going to be in. They hide, the set name, the set number, the set symbol, whatever. And then they'll say these cards are a work in progress, even though we know, what's going to happen. It'll be unbanned on Toes Day. So yeah, just remember, we're probably going to find out about cards coming out next year very soon. And Matt Clayton, I will check out the list and I'll make some changes if necessary. All right, so let's see what we got here. What are the supporters? Oh, so you actually have everything. PDC GL is just a butt face. So everything you need to win is actually in the deck. PDC GL is just a butt face. That's all it is. That's a PDC GL is just a butt face. All right, so we're getting a Fan Rotom in here. That's number 1. So Fan Rotom, we'll get 2 of those in there. I'm going to cut the Toedscruel, even though it has toes in the name. I know, I'm sorry. And then, yeah, we got all those things. Let's go. Oh, God, I hate max rarity. And let's get rid of these guys. So we need, I love how you can't tell how many cards are in your deck until you scroll up. All right, so let's go for Poffin. And I always love it when people discover like basic things about live when I'm building a deck. It's like, yes, you can drag cards. You can drag cards in and out of the deck. You don't have to do all the things. You are able to, yeah, there's rare candy. I mean, I guess I should probably put Fez in here or something. And there is no air balloon, which there definitely should be. So we'll cut a Colress and go for that. And then I guess an ignition as a safety precaution. Get rid of a red card. So we got Fighting Gone, we got Poké Pad, we got Jumbo Ice Cream. I mean, this is fine. It's just I'm not a huge fan of slacking off, right? I don't enjoy slacking off that much. Yeah, I guess we go for a Fez or something, just a Fez and dip. So yeah, we'll kick it off there and see how it goes. A restraining order on my stepsister is a little different than a legal restraining order. Let's just put it that way. Carlos, maybe we'll see lots of Legends at a Mega Evolutions. Well, okay, so it's so I've explained this so often. Would I play Max Belt with this? Max Belt is good for Dragapult, obviously, and I believe slacking is 280. So then you can't use Gravity Mountain because Dragapult would survive with 10 HP. So yeah, Max Belt is your way of knocking out Dragapult. So yes, Max Belt makes a lot of sense. Well, am I going first or second? I'm going first, so we're going to go Fan Rotom. I choose you, buddy. I do not play locals. Oh, it's okay. This is really, bro. Turn 1 of the game. We're facing a Mega Lucario deck. All right, so there's good news and there's bad news. The good news is that I'm very handsome and attractive. The bad news is that we're going to lose. All right, let's oh no, we want another dude here. Why don't I play locals? Because I was banned for never mind. I was banned for, good. I hate that this is not automatic anymore. Whoever at the Pokemon Company made that change, please change it back. Whoever made that decision at the Pokemon Company to no longer make it automatic where the game automatically discards the only option in your hand, please change it back. That'd be so cool. Why did you change something that was good and we all liked? Why do you keep doing that? Why do you keep making the game worse? You could make the game better. That is an option. You know, you don't have to continually make the game worse. You could go out of your way to make it better. Instead of the opposite, which is what you do way too much. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's... Oh, they're bossing? Oh, they're bossing my Slackoth. Fantastic. They just have the knockout. How in the hell does that even happen? All right, this is fine. We're going to put the Fan Rotom down. We're still good. We're still good. I got Fez, which I should not put into play, but I'm going to because it doesn't really matter at this point. All right, so I do have to hit into the Riolu if I want to win this game. Let's go Team Rocket's Watchtower. Let's hit him with the discard here. I get... Why is this... Oh my... Why do they go out of their way to make the game worse? All right, so we have all the cards in my hand. But the problem is that I have to take... You know, I have to hit into them with Fan Rotom if I want to knock out the Mega Lucario. Because Mega Lucario has 340 hit points. So a Slacking with a Max Belt is 10 short. So Slacking with Gravity Mountain is 10 short of a Dragapult. Slacking with Maximum Belt is 10 short of a Mega Lucario. And Dawn, yeah, exactly. They probably broke something else that caused this, or they didn't know what happened. Because remember, the avatar is going dark, having that like weird non-lighting. That was not intentional. I thought they could have just said, oh, that was intentional because of pitch black. Ha ha ha. No, it was not intentional. They fixed it with the patch. Oh my God. Seriously. Why are you doing this to me? You can't attack him back-to-back turns though. Ah, you can't attack him back-to-back turns, bro. Oh, get absolutely wrecked. Get absolutely bodied. All right, so I need the Air Balloon, or I can just take the knockout with Great Swing. But I'd have to attach an Ignition. So I think I just play it safe here. Let's go Boomerang Energy on this guy. I can't really... I mean, I guess I can lose the Fighting Energy, so we'll try that too. I can lose the Fighting Energy. Stop! God, I never want to play this again. All right, so we'll evolve this one. And then, I'm playing it safe. Maybe I shouldn't. But I'm playing it, and I'm going to believe that we get our one Air Balloon. We did not get our one Air Balloon, and I have massive regrets here. I also have massive heavy naturals. All right, so we needed that Air Balloon. They play 4 boss? Yeah, but that's not fair that they have 2. All right, so I can still very easily win this game. Like, this is not out of reach. Like, my feet, when, you know, I hurt my back I didn't stretch beforehand trying to suck my toes. And I did not get banned from Twitch for talking about feet too much. It had to do with underage people. So I made a joke about exposing myself to children, which is true. Every content creator wants exposure. They want to be exposed to as many people, children included, because that's how you get viewers. You expose yourself to them. And they got the pee-pee. So they're playing with my pee-pee and drinking Gatorade, and this is bad. Hey, like I said at the start of the stream, whatever I said, because they didn't give me an exact example of what the ban was for, whatever I said, it was 7 times worse than what Extra Emily did to get her latest ban, because she was banned for a day. All right, well, they can't really do anything to my Slacking anymore, which is really nice. And I guess I just Lillie's first and then draw 3 with Fez. Yeah, we'll go get this. Oh, I thought I had a dude. I do not have a dude. Dude is not here. More like dude imperfect. Am I right? All right. No, that's not what she did. All right, let's get rid of that. I'm not discarding an energy from my hand. Oh yeah, now we get the stupid air balloon. All right, so let's go for an ass landing. All right, well, I have an answer to everything in their deck. And I got my dust card, so we should be fine. And Matt, so I saw that you had Jumbo Ice Cream, but Jumbo Ice Cream only works when you have 3 energies. So I think either cut Jumbo Ice Cream or put more Ignition Energy in here. Right, because Ignition Energy is 3 energy that activates Jumbo Ice Cream. So your choices are go hard on Ignition Energy and just play like 4 copies, and then play Jumbo Ice Cream, or go the Boomerang Energy route, which is what, you went here. So pick a lane, right? That would be my suggestion, is pick a lane. Do you want to heal with Ignition, or do you want to be a boomer? And as I prefer to be a boomer. And unfortunately, I do have to continue. Oh, crap. And Dill Daddy, if I'm ever playing Pokemon TCG Live and I'm not streaming, I am just testing and I'm barely paying attention. Like, I'm probably working on another video. So if you beat me off when I'm not showing other people, don't take it as, oh, I beat Trust Your Pilot. No, you beat Trust Your Pilot's ghost, essentially. So you're basically getting ghost loads there, is the best way to put it. You're getting some ghost loads. Riolu's going to be a big problem. So I beat you when I wasn't even trying. You should feel bad about yourself. All right, so let's see if we can get the bosses. That would be a no. All right. Oh my God, I hate this so much. Please just give me a bosses. Make the hate worth it. All right, I got a bosses. That's good. And we got Great Swing. That's great. It was the water dude that discards energy, and I was playing, so it was Obama Snow. So you're saying Obama Snow. And here's a question that may impact a future video. What is the worst Mega Pokemon EX? Or what are the 2 worst Mega Pokemon EX? What's the worst Mega Pokemon EX? Fun fact, there are 41. If you didn't know, there are 41 Mega Pokemon EX in format right now, 45 when Delta Rain is out, because there's none in 30th Celebration. There's a Hairy Mama, so they'll bring up the Fan Rotom. But let me know, what do you think is the worst Mega? I think it's Hawlucha. So, and I will tell you why you're wrong if you name them, but I think Hawlucha's the worst, even though it can survive forever, because we just live in a format where surviving with 10 hit points is really bad. Because of Monkey Dory and Frostlass and Dragapult and, Dusclops and Dusknoir. Yeah, Mega Gallade might actually be the worst. I'm waffling between those two. But Audino cannot knock out a Badoo. That is obviously terrible. Not being able to knock out a Badoo is very sad. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, righty. Okay, so we're in a bit of a dilly of a pickle here. But I do have bosses for next turn. So if they can't knock out my Slacking this turn, oh no, they'll knock out the Fez. Yeah, they'll Hairy Mama, knock out the Fez. This is why I didn't want to put the Fez into play. But I really wanted to... do you want to know the number one reason that I wanted to put the Fezandipiti into play? Is so I would have to use Lunatone less. So I wouldn't have to do the discard thing. Yeah, Mega's drafty, but I was thinking like, the worst Mega is probably Hawlucha or Gallade, and then like the next tier up of bad ones is, yeah, Audino, because it can't one-shot a Badoo, but it can accelerate energy. Mega Floette. Yeah, it's like, those would be like D tier, right? Mega Floette, Mega... I mean, Heracross is probably D tier. But let me whip it out. Press 1 if you want me to whip it out live on YouTube. Yeah. Oh, wait, they don't have the Lucario, so I win? All right, so I'll put the Heracross on the thing. I guess I'll put Gallade on the thing. Wait, did they just pass? There's no way. There is no Obama Snow is definitely C tier. I would put Obama Snow as C tier. Okay, so this is cool, but believe it or not, I think I have to knock out the Makuhita and then leave the Lucario alive, which is really bad. Because again, I'm only doing 330. So, yeah, I guess a switch card or something. Mega Latias. Yeah, Mega Latias is bad too, but that's like D tier. I think Mega Gallade is A tier. Mega Heracross, I think this is... I mean, it's fine. Wait, are they just like out of energy here? There's no way. I'm not going to special red card them because that gives them more cards and they might just be out of energy at this point. But if they don't have a Gust card here, I win. Probably. Well, actually, probably not because they can two-shot my Slacking and I can't really do anything. All right. Mega Totsadiri is not out. Mega Totsadiri is not coming out till 2027. Oh, no. Oh, they don't got it. Okay. I'm just going to choose to believe they don't got it like that. That is what we're doing. All right, I'm just going to... We win the game if they don't get an energy. Yeah, I'm just thinking like worst of the worst, right? Like absolute worst of the worst Megas. I think Gallade might be worse than than Hawlucha. But Mega Totsadiri is not coming out until next year. Oh, they don't have the energy. Oh, no. Oh, they went like 5 turns without energy and then they lost. Oh, that's amazing. That is absolute. I just went 2-0 with Slacking, by the way. Just went 2-0 with Slacking. Oh, they gave me a thumbs down. You couldn't really see it. But yeah, I think this is... It's either Gallade or Hawlucha. So there you go. I went 2-0 with Slacking. And I'm somehow at 1559. Because I told you, I can take a deck that I don't even know, and I can win with it. All right, so let's go to... Let's play Alakazam with Gwyn. And ABJ, I know. And Eddie Vedder again. We're facing Eddie Vedder again. You got to mix up with Terra Totsadiri. Yeah, there you go. All right, so what am I playing? What deck did I switch to? I switched to Alakazam, so I want to go second. Shiny Ray. How dare... Yeah, when we won't have Frostlass or any of that stuff, but no, I rebuff what you just said to me. I debuff that. Grave the Stampede, because for 3 energy, Mega Meganium can do 370 damage. So that's what you have to remember is for 3 energy, Mega Meganium can do 370 damage with Meganium in play. And Matt, oh, I played Heracross. I enjoyed Heracross when I played it when it first came out. But I think Hawlucha is probably the worst. And, you know, Gallade might be tied with it. I just think Hawlucha, it's a 3-prizer where you have to flip a coin. Its attack is terrible, right? They just won't put a stadium down. And then, like, what are you supposed to do? It takes 3 energy. It only does 260, which isn't even that good of a number. And then it has a Guts ability. So even if you flip heads, it has 10 HP left. And Teen, I'm 30 seconds from Mars, am I right? Mega Delphox. Yeah, okay, I'm talking about like the worst of the worst. Like, can you name a Mega worse than Gallade? I think, you know, now that I'm talking about it, I think Gallade is the worst. Right? I think Gallade is actually the worst. Oh, this is great. So I didn't think we'd run into them again, but we did. So I'm going to go and get... I'm going to go get Delmise. I do need to wear a bra. Camerupt is fine, right? Camerupt, I'm totally okay with Camerupt. Camerupt is a nice little boy. I mean, it's a nice grown man. I want to bang the nice grown man, not a little boy. That's weird. Don't be weird. All right, so I have to wear 2 bras because if they knock out my first one, I still need to be able to draw cards. And Gabe, I mean, if PDCGL matchmaking wasn't so bad, they would be fine. But PDCGL matchmaking is terrible. Mega Embor might be worse than Gallade. Yeah, that's not untrue. So I'll write that down. And I won't credit any of you for this help that you've given me. So yeah, I wasn't expecting to do a video on... Yeah, let's do Mega Gallade EX, Mega Embor EX. But I was planning on not doing a video on the Mega Greninja lead battle deck, but now apparently I have to. Because I do videos on all the Mega battle decks, and they do okay. Mega Embor can one-shot pull. True. Mega Embor can one-shot pull. But when's the last time you ever saw anybody, you know, do the thing? So it's 10 basic energy, Cosmic Beam. So like it's just Greninja with Starmie. So it's a totally fine deck, but it doesn't have an ace spec, so you have to add an ace spec. And I don't think Greninja with Starmie is quite the best combo there, but we'll see. All right, well, I'm pretty sure I just win the game, don't I? Let's go. Yeah, I'll just play with my balls, get another Kadabra. If I can get a bosses, we'll be fine. Fun fact, I have literally all of the card draw in the world. Fun fact, I have literally all of the card draw in the world in this deck, and I can't find it. Wait, do I have a rare can? No, I don't. Oh, I got rid of her. I should not have done that. But look at this. I have 3 Dwin, 4 Lilies, a Hilda, Lonazade. I got all this other crap for no reason. I probably should have used Telepathic first. Can I get a Dwin? Okay, I'll take the... Actually, no, I guess I don't take the Dwin. I was going to say I'll take the Dwin. No, I want to save the Dwin for next turn off the Alakazam. So let's go Delmise, Abra. We're doing a hot 30. In case you didn't know, I have one. I have one Hide and Sneaker. But that's fine. If they want to waste all their resources knocking out the Delmise, guess what? This Delmise will knock out their Lucario, hopefully. But yeah, Mega Greninja lead battle deck, like it's totally fine. It's a totally fine lead battle deck. It has cards in it, but like it's kind of a weird choice. Right? They had to future-proof it for next year so they don't get completely screwed over by... I mean, it's just Greninja Starmie. Just Greninja Starmie, that's all it is. So here's Mega Embor for all you who are wondering. Yeah, they have to use Mega Brave to knock out Delmise, which is hilarious. And I do have a... Yeah, there's Mega Brave, that's fine. I do have an Enhanced Hammer for this specific situation. But I'm believing in the heart of the cards, bro. I'm believing in the heart of the cards. We're gonna get it, bro. We're gonna get the whole shebang here. Well, that's not the whole shebang. That's like half the shebang. All right, so we evolve first. We get 3 Hide and Sneakers. We get 1 Hide and Sneaker. Ooh, we got all the stuff now. Oh, we are so in there. We are so deep inside them right now. Press 1 if I'm deep inside them right now. I am not deep inside them right now. I got the Enhanced Hammer. I didn't get the other stuff. Okay, well, we got it. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. We got it. So let's go. I mean, I guess I go for Kadabra here. So we'll get rid of Shuppet, Abra. Actually, I mean, I guess I don't need Battle Cage, right? They're not playing any cheat spreaders. We'll go for Shuppet. Because that's right, I prized 2 Kadabra. Who could have forgotten such a fun thing? Who could have forgotten such a fun, fantastic thing? Okay, well, let's go attach to you, because I have a plan. Because I'm a big boy, and I know what I'm doing. And then I think they just concede now. I think they just concede now. We do not talk about Mega Clefable here. Okay, we do not talk about Mega Clefable. That is a banned word here. I have made a video. It is bad. But you have to remember, next year is Dragapult's gone next year, so there's no point. And number 2, Mega Lucario has to worry about Mew EX. Mew EX is the big thing, right? There's no reason to play Mega Clefable when we're getting Mew EX in 3 weeks? Less than 3 weeks? If I can find the damn thing. Where the hell did I thought oh yeah, it was right next to the Mewtwo. There we go. So yeah, why would you bother with Mega Clefable when this guy exists? Right? You can knock out a Mega Lucario for a single water energy or a single grass energy in a Beedrill deck and just have fun. But something that I noticed on Twitter is these guys. I completely forgot you can play with their balls. So Pikachu you can't knock out a Delmise with Riolu. So the Pikachu EX can use Light Ball. I mean, I don't think you ever want to. No, sir, this is a Wendy's. You don't have to wear socks or pants, okay? No, you put Mew EX anywhere else. You know, I'd rather play Mega Gardevoir 100 times over Mega Clefable. But you can play with Pikachu EX's light balls or balls lightly and deal 250 damage. But there are better ways to knock out a Mega Rayquaza. Right, so obviously I'll mess around with Pikachu when 30th Celebration is out. But I don't think Light Ball makes that much of a difference. You have to have whatever attack you're copying, Mew has to have the right energy. So as I pointed out in the video earlier today, you can put a Prism energy. What the hell are they doing? Why would you okay, yep. So you can put this in a Mega Frostlass deck and use Mega Frostlass's attack with a water energy, and they're screwed. It's fantastic. Gabe, it's coming out in Japan on February 19th. So it'll. Oh, Matt, thank you. See, you have to remind me because I'm too lazy to get all this set up. But Matt, I think I can go back. Can I go back? Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. Matt, thank you for the 2. Do I call them dollars? Do I call them dollar redos? What do I call that? At $1 for each win, right? All right, so let's. I mean, I guess I just want to attach and retreat. So yeah, Mega Raichu next year. Again, we're probably going to get the reveals of Mega Raichu and Mega Lucario this weekend on Sunday night. Pound. Ironically, I'm going to use that money to get a pound from Mistress Paddlebottom and oh crap. So yeah, Mew EX. You can watch on like every 30th Celebration video. I talked about how amazing Mew EX is going to be. But there's every chance it's not as good as I'm saying. This is what's really cool about the format is I have no idea what the hell's going to happen. Right? Mew EX could completely be a disaster that no one uses, or people use it for the first week and are like, oh, Dragapult just feasts on it because it only has 160 hit points. But I just think it's too good to fail, right? I just think it's too good. It can copy any attack. It can do the thing. I just think it has too much versatility to not be good. Right? There's just no world where I don't see this being a very good card. No, Truth Police, you don't even worry about it, because you have to remember that Mew EX gives up 2 prizes, whereas Megas give up 3. And Wide Open Throttle, I'm glad to hear it. You know, your feet should be lotion. You should be lotioning your... I love it when people do that. I took the knockout and I conceded at the exact same time, baby. Right, because you use it to copy Megas. I did not build, I think, a single deck where it copies anyone except a 3-prizer, except Beedrill. So the Beedrill was the only list that I put Mew in just because I think it's really funny. But the more I thought about it, like, I'm not sure Mew makes a lot of sense in Beedrill. If you play enough recovery, you don't need it. But if you don't play enough recovery, then Mew can be really funny, because then they have to waste the Gustar to go after Beedrill, but you can loop attacks a lot easier thanks to Mew. So the possibility of them taking 2 prizes goes way up, but the chance of you just not losing one of your Beedrill goes way up as well. So I think it's just so cool that you can pretty much do whatever you want and it's fine. But yeah, Beedrill, I don't know if it's actually going to work. I hope it does. But I have to basically find... Oh my god. All right, well, if I can somehow get a turn 1 Delmise attack, I'll be fine. Yeah, you can do 400. Yeah, you do 440 damage. Oh, if they retreat, don't prematurely retreat. Remember, don't prematurely retreat. Don't prematurely smooch somebody when you see this thing. They should not retreat right now, unless they really think. Yeah, unless they don't think I can get it. But okay, that's fine. I think I just go for the... No, we just believe in the heart of the cards, bro. We're just gonna heart of the... Oh, I prize 2 hide and sneakers. That's not good. That's not good. But yeah, it just has... It's too big to fail, is the way I see it. Is it's just too big of a card to fail. That it just has... It has to be good. Wow, that did not go according to plan. Okay, I will Delmise and do... I have to put somebody into play though, right? Shouldn't be Latias, but that's what I did. And Intelligencer, I think Unknown will be the thing that makes Lillie's Clefairy Odourpon better. Because Mew doesn't really make sense in that list, because you already have, you already have a good sighted attacker with Clefairy. It's Unknown that just adds a little bit of versatility. If I can find the damn thing. Yeah, so this, because you play Wondrous Patch, obviously you'd have to play a more Lillie's Clefairy focused build. Did they just Metagross my Delmise? Yeah, Unknown is going to make Psychic GLC not fun. But Psychic will just be the #1 type, so play your Dark GLC deck and you'll be fine. All right, there's Shuppet the Puppet. So I think I have it, right? I go Gwyn. And then as long as I get one... Oh my god, are you kidding me? How did I whiff it like a sock drawer? Okay, in this situation, I think I retreat into the Abra, bump the Academy at Night with Battle Cage, and... Yup. And there you go. Little Dark Furry Gaming, if you give me money, that apparently is the way... They're going to use Super Pissy Bolt. When have you ever seen that? Yeah, money is money's the way you can battle Mr. Streamer, Mr. #1 PDC jail player of all. Good God! All right, let's Lilies and hope. I should not have lilies and hoped. That was a terrible decision, and I don't know why I did it. All right, so wait, what if I go for the Shuppet and the Delmise, and then I put the Shuppet in the active, and then it's a roundabout way of them activating my trap card? Cardboard box already did it. It was terrible. I do not recommend it. You will regret it immensely if you play Morpeko. So I think Gwyn Alakazam is fine, but what I did is I kind of, slapped together Hide and Sneak and Alakazam. It was supposed to just be Gwyn Alakazam with Sacred Ass. So you can, you'd win away some things like the Dunsparce and stuff. But I thought it'd be funny to put Hide and Sneak together. No, you go Alakazam with Dunsparce. That is the strat you're supposed to use. Do not do what I did. I guess I use Enhanced Hammer now, just to get it out of the deck. All right, well, somehow we whiffed the... Oh, no, we got it. Okay, so I go Legacy Energy on the Delmise. I think I just go Abra, and I will... do I... Because if they hit me with a Kyurem, that's not good. But I really don't want to... Okay, so if I go Ultra Ball away the Alakazam and the Hilda, then I can go get the Shaymin, put the Shaymin down, then I think we're okay. And everything will be on the VODs channel tomorrow, or the day after if I forget. So I'll put the video on the VODs channel tomorrow. I'll put all the deck lists in the description. Just because, as you see, things change all the time. So if you check out you can check out the VOD on the main channel, which will stay up for about 12 to 20 hours. And then I'll put it on the VODs channel tomorrow with deck lists and everything. So just be patient. Pretend I'm a doctor and be patient. All right, so if they have to smooch them, that's perfect. Then I just knock out the Slowking. And my plan came to fruition. Slacking did, yeah, Slack 2-0, baby. 2-0 with Slacking. But the thing is, you look at this Slowking matchup and it's like, hey, I can still win. And Cardboard Box, I know someone who can help you in that avenue. But if I was playing an Alakazam deck, I would have probably won already. If I was playing a Hide and Sneak deck, I would have won already. Putting them together does not necessarily make it a perfect deck. Well, unless they have Wondrous Patch, they ain't doing the thing this turn. And even if they have Wondrous Patch, they have to go through a Delmise with a Legacy Energy. Ooh, this is great. So I 100% just bosses the Slowking. Obviously, they're going to put 2 Psychic probably on the Slowpoke, because that's what you do. But yeah, this is super duper easy. We just go Abra, Kadabra, Alakazam. And Pillow, Fuecoco. I don't know if I can do a Fuecoco stream. What do we got in there? Do I have an Abra? Ooh, we do. All right, so let's eat some Sacred Ass. Let's go Abra, Delmise, Alakazam. And then that goes there. Don't make an oopsie. It's very important that I do not make an oopsie in my pants. All right, so then bosses hors d'oeuvres, this guy. And there we go. Yeah, just for Fuecoco, I don't know if, like, obviously I can build a deck with it. It's just like, why? Right? I can build a deck with it. The question is why? Why would I build a deck with Fuecoco? It doesn't really make, where the hell did I put the image? There it is. Right? Because it's just a Reshiram EX, but in reverse. Right? Reshiram EX is better, but this is Reshiram in reverse. And yeah, Slacking is just one of those decks that should be better than it is, but people don't put enough time into it because Dragapult exists. So, like, what I think I would do is just suck my butt. Yeah, that's fine. You know, you just play with like Dust Noir or something, just someone who can take a bunch of prize cards really quickly. So Dust Noir seems like a good idea, but then how do you get the 3 energy on it? It's like, well, you could play Oricorio and like Mega Camerupt. And Cardboard Box, Toxtricity, and the new Zarude. But that, and Team Rocket's Venture Bomb. All right, so they think I am not him, but I am Timothy Dalton. All right, so I can always just retreat. I believe in this situation, I just go Lily's Determination and then draw a bunch of cards next turn. Or this turn, if I can do that. Well, it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Can I get an Alakazam? Ooh, we might get there. We might get there, everybody. I'm not going to do the math, but I think we might get there. Actually, I need 11. I think I need 11 cards in hand. Or is it 6? I need cards in hand. That's all I know. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, whatever. That's trust your pilot math right there. We don't even think anymore. All right, so yeah, I'll put the damage on there. So yeah, it was just Toxtricity and Venture Bomb and then Zarude, but that's about it. But Fuecoco, like what do you do, right? 3 energy, you have to take a bunch of prize cards. I'd much rather just play Reshiram because Reshiram is a million times better. You know, I can play Counter Gain to make it 2 fire, but then I still have to play Energy Acceleration. You know, so like obviously I can come up. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing with the Smoochum? All right, well, I am on a, and wait, am I going to hit the 1600s? There's no way. There is no way I'm hitting the 1600s of my first ever YouTube stream, first YouTube exclusive stream. And Matt Clayton, I think we need to just let it ride and see what happens. Right, we just need to let it ride. Let's go Lucario Bastiodon to see what happens here, which is not going to work. Why not play both Reshiram and Loco? Well, yeah, that's the thing you would do. But when I do a video on a card, I want to focus on the card specifically. So I would make a deck focused on Fuecoco and I wouldn't put Reshiram in there. Even though if you were built, if a normal, well-adjusted person was doing it, 100%. But for someone like me who's weird, you would focus on the Crocodile. All right, well, we got the Riolu start. We do have the Bastiodon potentially next turn too, which is crazy. Hey, mods, ban newbie noob. Mods, ban newbie noob. But yeah, Matt, we're just going to let it ride here and save the state. Ooh, damn it. Wait, I can PB, exactly. That's the hurdle. I can take a bunch of prizes, I can do a bunch of things, but then how do you get the energy on the Fuecoco? That'll be a problem for Future Pilot. That's a problem for Future Pilot. But you'll notice that Fuecoco was not featured in any of my fire. That's a pretty good one. Fire Croc. You know, that's would you say that's a top tier nickname? Press 1 if Fire Croc is a good top tier nickname. Press 2 if it's not worth being in like the top, 10% of best nicknames that you've ever heard for a Pokemon. I'm not mentioning that. I'm not saying that because of a video that may or not be out in 2 weeks. Ish. Okay, so now I have a choice to make. I can put the Armor Fossil down. I can also discard the Armor Fossil, and but it's so tough here, right? I can switch into the Armor Fossil. I think we just go for the accelerating stab and hope for the best. I'm going to try to stab them. I'm going to try to stab them here, and I shouldn't have tried to do that. That was a bad idea. But we do have everything we need next turn. I got Lunatone. We got triple Bastiodon. They're probably going to stop me from Bastiodoning. And yeah, so for names in foreign languages, I don't think I can say the Japanese name for Umbreon. So what you have to understand about the evolutions in Japan is their names are very literal. I think just from a... no, because Fuecoco is an EX. It can't evolve. Skeletor GX can only evolve from a regular Fuecoco, but I don't think I can use Umbreon's Japanese name in any context and get away with it, because it's, you know, just... What I will say is that Japanese evolution names are very literal, so just... Well, no, if I dance around it, that might make it sound worse than it is. But it's just, I probably shouldn't say Umbreon's Japanese name. I'll link Cerebee's website so you know what I'm talking about, but I think if I'm vague about it, that might make it seem worse. So Umbreon, Cerebee, because it should be... Oh, they changed. Okay, they changed it on Cerebee. So Cerebee is a little bit different. Yes, thank you. Yes. It has a little bit... They changed it on Cerebee, which I think makes sense, but yeah, it's not perfect. And JD, if you wait a few more months, you'll never have to experience Badoo. If you just wait a few months, you'll never have to experience Badoo, and you'll be happy. All right, yeah, they got the Badoo. And, well, yeah, I wasn't thinking of including it anyway, but it's just, you know, it's weird, just that. Yeah, I won't include it in the video. Is the 30th anniversary worth it? Gizmo, there's a couple cards, yes. There are a couple cards that are worth it. Well, that's interesting. All right, so we'll attach that there and believe in the heart of the cards. We're going to get a Mega Lucario here. Mega Lucario guarantee. We didn't get anything. We got literally nothing, and I've never been more disappointed in my life, and I should have done this completely differently. Oh, man. Will Zoroark survive without Badoo? Why? What does Badoo change? What does Badoo... Why is Badoo different? Yeah, of course Zoroark will survive. It's a survivor. It's like that reality show on CBS that's been on for 26 years. It's a survivor. But yeah, 30th anniversary, it's not worth it to buy, but it's worth it to own singles from. Right? Because it's going to be overprinted, it's going to be over-opened. But I think the chase cards will be obviously the RGB Mew, and then probably the set's equivalent of Bubble Mew. Okay, well, they're going to knock out the Riolu. That's fun. As long as they don't have a Dragapult, we'll be okay. If all they do is just Itchy Pollen me again, everything will be fine. I will be totally okay if they just Itchy Pollen me again, and then I win the game. That's a Citra box. So I guess that means they'll go for an Ultra Ball. Okay. And Gizmo. Oh, okay. You're talking about like scalpers. And I was talking about because we're competitive players here. We're tier 1 competitive players. Wait, did they? Oh, they haven't even played a supporter. Jeez. No, Stunfisk. Vespiquen is the Beyonce of cards because it's the Queen Bee. Huh? Vespiquen is the Beyonce of cards because it's a Queen Bee. Okay, well, I've definitely lost now because they haven't even Lillies'd. And are they legit? I have no idea, but we'll find out very soon. They're probably legit, but it's too tough to tell. But it's going to probably be that like hyper rare Mew, the secret illustration rare Mew. That's probably going to be what it is. All right, so they're going to knock out the Riolu because it's Dragapult. They have to have everything. They still haven't played a supporter. Why didn't they? Yeah, that's great. That's cool. They still haven't played a supporter, and they have a Dragapult with everything. And Gizmo, yeah, Mew EX, like the regular art Mew EX is going to be good. Unknown, Espeon, you know, Greninja, maybe the Lucario. So there's going to be some cards, but it's really just one-ofs. Geez. Okay, so we do have a Bastiodon. That's one cool thing. The non-cool thing is that I put the stupid Rocky fighting where it shouldn't have gone. All right, well, they have to over-attach to Dragapult. They're an overly attached girlfriend. I don't have any cards that I can put into play, which is fantastic. Stunfist Boy, be careful. We're not allowed to talk about that here. We're on high alert. We can't talk about that stuff here. Okay, so we get the Bastiodon. I'm sure they have a bosses, because of course they will. And then I have to go for Solrock, because if I don't, I am screwed. Okay, and then I have to do the really stupid thing. Probably should have checked to see if I have a Fez in the deck, but I mean... Thank you for the triple bosses. Thank you, PDCGL, for the triple bosses. That is just what I needed right now. I was so worried that I wouldn't win unless I got triple bosses. All right, so we have to go for the Riolu. I have to, I guess, attach to the Riolu. Let's get rid of that guy from play. And then bosses hors d'oeuvres this thing. And then we'll see what happens, shall we? You know, a Dragapult deck with 11 cards in hand, there's absolutely nothing they can do. There's zero things. They got nothing. They are the worst player in the history of the world. They got nothing in that hand. Yeah, I should add Lysias and Pokemon Catcher, and, you know, remember Toy Catcher? We should add that too. God, I could have just give me a Mega Lucario off that Lillies, and I win the game. But they gave me nothing, and then they got everything, even before the Lillies, which was hilarious. So there's 30 minutes left. So we got 30 minutes left in the stream. I will leave it up to you. Also, we've had 2,700 views on the stream, which is insane. But I will leave it up to all of you. Do I stream on Monday as another YouTube exclusive and not on Tuesday where I can stream on both platforms and get more views and more money? Or do I just wait until next Thursday and do my Twitch return next Thursday and do the YouTube stream on Monday? Because we all want to see the top worlds decks and we want to see me reach the 1600s and beat off everybody and have a lot of fun. So press 1 for Monday, press 2 for Tuesday. And Coop, oh no, I think MeWe X has a chance to really change the game. I know it's not a whole lot of cards that are changing everything. Okay, there's no bosses, so they can attack, but they can only knock out the Armor Fossil. Stream on Monday and Tuesday? That's illegal. But then I have to stream, well, I mean, I guess if I'm not going to stream for 2 weeks after Thursday, maybe. If you're on your best behavior on Monday, maybe I'll do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, if you're on your best behavior. Or if I just, you know, if I find some fun decks. Did they please tell me they have too much energy in their hand and they can't do anything? And they probably have it. They have to attach to the Dragapult on the bench. But I can potentially knock out the Dragapult on the bench. Toe camp setup while you sleep. I sleep in a hyperbaric chamber. And Matt, I don't have any time to play any decks, unfortunately. I want to try to, you know, do stuff with my special sauce. Okay? That's the whole strategy, is just special sauce time. But if I knock out this Dragapult, I win the game. Unless they go for a Dusclops, then I lose the game. If they get Dusclops and knock out Armor Fossil Lunatone, I do lose. Because, you know, apparently my Lucario deck doesn't play Lucario. Apparently my Lucario deck doesn't play Lucario, which would be way too helpful. Could you imagine playing Lucario in your Lucario deck? Oh, and they even have a Dusknoir. That is fantastic. That is absolutely great that they even got the Dusknoir, so now they can knock out Riolu. My goodness. I needed them to throw me a boner. They didn't even do that. All right, so yeah, they're just going to knock out Bastiodon. We're not even going to bother. All right, but I feel like this could be good, right? I feel like this could be playable. We just got absolutely hosed by Dragapult having everything. So we got this one. I can guarantee you we got this one. Yeah, they had an 11 card hand, 2 Dracloak. And wait, did you just use the words fun and Mega Dragonite in the same sentence? Because that's a bannable offense. I want you to know that is a bannable offense here. But using Dragonite and fun in the same sentence. Though, to be fair, when Kamoa was out in Delta Rain, Dragon D's nuts could be a lot more interesting. Wow, this is literally a perfect turn 1 hand if I had Solrock start. If Riolu was a Solrock, this is literally the best starting hand I could have possibly hoped for in the history of the universe. Clearly Mega... No, Dragonite, as much as I... Oh my god. They got Thigh Explosion. Stunfist Boy, I've got some bad news. When you say a few months, you actually mean September, October, November, December, January, February, 7 months. So you say few. Few to me is like 3 or 4. So like I can fit more than a few feet in my mouth. 7 is pushing it. 7 is maybe a little bit too far. All right, how many retreat cards we got? We got not enough. Oh no, I just win. Wait, I just win. I forgot about Bastiodon. I just win because of Bastiodon. This is nuttier than a professor here. All right, so we just go for, the fossils. That is a lot of... Is there such a thing, Stunfist Boy? Is there such a thing? All right, let's attach to you. Go for Lily's Determination. And I literally have everything I need for next turn, except a Lucario. I have every single card I could possibly want for next turn, except a Lucario. All right, so let's go for the energy, I guess. All right, then Poké Pad for Bastiodon. Let's just get everybody in here. Like it's Alabama hot to okay, here we go. Yep, still no Lucario. Did I forget to put Lucario in the deck or something? No, they're in there. There's 2 Ultra Ball too. All right, let's go Accelerating Stab. And Pillow, well, we won't know, right? We don't know the exact date for rotation. Japan will be the first indicator. But it's going to be very weird. It's going to be a very weird moment because Japan's getting their sets in November and February. But the February set is a special set, not a main set. So we're going to have to wait and see. When we find out what Aura Seeker has, if Aura Seeker has K-block cards, that will be very telling. It'll be very telling if Mega Lucario Z is a K-block card. I resemble... autocorrect got you wide open. Autocorrect got you there. You do resemble that remark if you live in Alabama. Yeah, A-Specs are gone. Dragapult's gone. Festivaleed's gone. Slowking's gone. Like, everything is gone. But Aura Seeker in Japan is November 27th. That will be very telling. If it's J-block cards, I have no idea what the hell's going on. If it's K-block cards, I also have no idea what the hell's going on. Okay, well, they got Typhlosion, but we prepared for this. Because the 30 damage makes a bit of difference. Yeah, like, everything is leaving. But it's just, it is such a up-in-the-air thing. Leonardo, smooth and lotioned as always. How about you? All right, so they use Buddy Blast, but I'm about to blast their butt. So that's great. And I can stamp them too, which is hilarious. All right, press 1 if I'm still going to whiff a Mega Lucario this turn. Press 1 if I'm going to whiff Lucario. Press 2 if the game doesn't hate me. All right, so we get that out of there so we can thin it out. And then Evolvation, Rare Candy into Bastiodon. Couldn't have done that automatically. Again, we're supposed to do these things automatically, and you can't even do that. All right, so, yeah, we just got to Stamp and Hope. Stamp and Hope. 4 outs to Mega Lucario, still didn't get it. Okay, so I can I can guarantee it with Cypher Maniac, which is very annoying, but I can guarantee it, and we don't have a backup Riolu. So do I just get the Riolu here? Nah, we believe in the heart of the cards, bro. Believe in the heart of the cards in these parts. Okay. I have to go get rid of that. And then we get Lucario. Lilies. I think I'm doing 140, right? Yeah, I'm doing enough, so we can just get rid of that. I guess so I can retreat it, I should put the 3 energy on the Bastiodon. But I have enough switch cards that it's not really necessary, right? I have several switch cards, so I don't think I have to. I'd much rather just go 1, 1, 2, and then I can attack with Solrock and Lunatone. And Cry King, absolutely for the win. 100% for the win. And yeah, A-Specs, I don't think A-Specs can rotate out, right? A-Specs can leave, that's totally fine. We need once per game mechanics, right? We absolutely 100% need once per game mechanics. And so that's why like GX attacks, V-Star powers, really good. Stunfisk Boy, this is basically that, just with Bastiodon instead of Togekiss. But Togekiss is the bane of my existence because I always flip tails. Whenever I play it, it's tails. Whenever they play it, it's heads. I'm going to give them a thumbs up so in case they don't see it. Mods, ban Clam Burglar is not a mod here. You can do whatever you want to Clam Burglar. And to everyone defending me, thank you. But that's just a copy pasta. So if you go on the Discord, people always post like the funny comments that we get on YouTube, and then they become copy pastas on Twitch. So it's just the degenerate viewers on Twitch who had to come over here because they needed their fix. Yeah, they realized what was about to happen. Yeah, see like that. See that the shiny Ray one, that's another thing. So they actually save them up. They actually save them up for boring moments in the stream, of which there's very few. Oh, this one. I forgot to show this off. We gotta play this before the stream ends. So this is the most annoying deck in the world, and I think it won a Limitless tournament. And Kuro Fox, that deserves a pin. So I don't know if I'm supposed to go first or second. But this is what we're doing. And that's whatever I'm supposed to do, I know that's a bad start. Pilot, thank you. Yes. If you ever see a fun, wacky, out of pocket comment on YouTube that's like criticizing me or something, we just post it on the Discord and then it becomes a copy pasta. And I hate it, but that's what happens. All right, so there's again, I have no idea what the hell I'm supposed to do here. I'm assuming I go and get Fan Rotom, and then we do something with Jinx. I'm not quite sure what. I'm not quite sure what, but we do something with Jinx. I know that for sure. I know that something happens with Jinx, and we go from there. So I guess I want, yeah, I guess we want to go to Hooters. Probably want to have an Eevee in case they have a Watchtower or something. So let's go to Hooters. Let's go Eevee. Yeah, we'll do that. And then I think I attach to you. And let's go and get a... I mean, do I go for Jinx this early? Seems a little early for Jinx. So I'll just go for another Noctowl. Okay, so how do I play this deck? There's Air Balloons. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out, and things will happen. That is how it's supposed to go. So with Jinx, it discards their active if they don't retreat. So you pair it with Angelite, and you shuffle 2 of their bench Pokemon in, and then you Jinx their active, and then hopefully they can't do anything. Okay, that's fine. But I have to go Noctowl for Crispin Air Balloon. Magical Charm, I guess, or Angelite if they have like things. Oh, that's fine. So if they just put down Dreepy, I'm knocking that dude out. Or actually, I'm just going to send it back into the deck. But the thing is, I think we would wait, right? I think I just Magical Charm and then just hope they don't have Rare Candy Dragapult. So I just Magical Charm for KO, or I Fan Rotom for KO or something. I believe that's the play here, as I go Noctowl for... Yeah, we have areas, so Air Balloon, Crispin. That's going to go there. I go Air Balloon, Crispin. These two. Oh, I mean, I think I just take the knockout with Sylveon, right? Like, why are we dancing around this? Because I have to put the Noctowl into play to go get Area 0, but then they're going to unfair stamp me. So you know what? Let's do that. Let's make Dragapult, you know, be annoying as hell. Let's just make Dragapult be as annoying as hell, shall we? So there's Area 0 Underpants. I'll get the Lilies. And then we'll take the knockout, then we'll just let them go Area 0, or we'll let them unfair stamp me, and it'll be so fun. Oh my god, Clam Burglar, come on. Come on, Clam Burglar. All right, Cyrano. That's, I'm super Cyrano right now. I don't need that card. Okay, so what I can do is I can retreat off the energy, Night Stretcher it back, and then Angelite. So again, you just keep sending their Pokemon into the deck. That's it. You just keep sending, you let them build them dudes up, and you just send them back in the deck. That's it. Wide Open. Those are both YouTubers with several more subscribers than me. You know, Little Dark Furry and 4 Toes Wide. See, I told you, I'm number one. I'm the number. We're going to reach the 1600s today. Did anyone have that on their bingo card? That I was going to reach the 1600s with Jinx. If I win this game, I'm in the 1600s with Jinx. What? What? Yeah, it was on your bingo card when you woke up this morning? Yeah, they're definitely not as cool. It's like, oh yeah, definitely. 100% we're going to make it 1600s with Jinx today. I should have told you that beforehand. Okay, well, this is just terrible. I can't really do anything. Even if I'd gone second, we're still screwed. And that was with me playing 2 Morpeko games. Carlos, you can check out my Dragology video, but Dragology's not good. Okay, well, that's fine. But I would much, much, much rather have had a Fan Rotom. But we do have the Terra, so that's okay. We have a Terra, which means I can use Noctowl at some point. And so this is kind of a preview for Espeon EX and how bad that's going to be. Yeah, exactly. We made it with Slacking. We made it with Jinx. There was something else that was stupid in there. Alakazam Gwyn, Alakazam Hide and Sneak. I think I lose this match. Whatever we're facing, I'm pretty sure I lose. Right? It's clearly a grass deck. It's Arboliva. Pretty sure I lose this game because they're going to have, you know, Forest of Vitality. So this seems like a terrible matchup because Magical Charm is not a good attack. I don't think we're making it at 1300s, but I'll try. Okay, I will try. They're just going to have, like, they're going to have retreat. Jinx is useless here because they can just retreat. I don't even know what my chances of winning are here. I can't run them out of energy. I have to win. I basically have to win by taking all 6 prizes, but there's no way that works. And Coop, I don't think there is, because there's really no fighting support. There's really no colorless support. It's just basically what it was before. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, was there anything, like, there's the baby Hawlucha that can one-shot, like, a Meowth or a Fez for 1 energy, which is really nice. But, like, you look at my situation here, with Angelite, shuffle 2 of their bench Pokemon back into their deck, I would just obviously send in Smoliv and Chikorita, but then when I'm attacking, I'm using Magical Charm, and that's just stupid, right? 160 damage, they'll just retreat. So I should probably just concede because I don't think there's any feasible way that I can win. Yeah, there's no way we're winning this one. Sometimes you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. And this was I folded them like a lawn chair. You know, just like that move I tried out on For the Win last night. I lost 13 rank points for that. That seems a little aggressive. That seems slightly aggressive with the 13 points leaving. All right, let's go first again. All right, see, I posted the tweet that I was banned on Twitch, and I got a lot of attention. Oh, goody god. I was gonna say goody gumdrops, and it came out as goody god. I think the Jinx list is cursed. I think Jinx is cursed. Actually, this could be a thing. This is not a thing. This could be a thing. This is not a thing. All right, so I'll put that into play. If I can top deck a Terra Orb, we might be okay. But yeah, we'll move on to something else for the last game of the stream. It's actually called Twitter again. Didn't they rename it to Twitter again or something? Yeah, it's like if I'm going to get banned on Twitch, I want to use it to get some sort of, you know, get people talking, get something happening. You know, I want to use it to my advantage. I want to take advantage of Twitch. They probably think I have a Wellspring Masked Ogerpon. And, hey, a Charisma Carpenter, am I right? Okay, so Smash Kick, that's fun. Okay, we got Poké Pad. I'm just going to do the sad face. Just the sad face into I don't have a Terra. And then immediate shame concede. Because now they'll have a story to tell. Right? You give them a story to tell. Like, hey, I faced somebody who did the immediate Noctowl Evolve without anybody in play. And then they immediately conceded. See, this is what you got to do. Now they'll remember the tale of Darth Pilot the Smooth. Yeah, that was... so the Jinx is... At the end of your opponent's next turn, discard the defending Pokemon and all attached cards. It's a thing. Okay, it's a thing. Let's do Wailord Aurorus, shall we? You know, this will either be a quick game that we win or a quick game that we lose. Erase the calm. Hey, why would you want to erase the calm? That's when Sin is defeated and you get 10 years apiece. See, Final Fantasy X reference. Like 5 people in chat got it before I had to explain it. But yeah, the calm, because the calm was the time after you beat Sin, you get 10 years apiece. God, they better remake Final Fantasy X. All they have to do to remake Final Fantasy X is just literally copy and paste Clair Obscure. Hello. There we go. We'll take that. Because if you give us Final Fantasy X with Clair Obscure battle mechanics, it's a perfect game. Right? That's all they have to do. Just give us Final Fantasy X, Clair Obscure battle mechanics. That's it. Split it in 2 games. Don't give us that Final Fantasy VII remake battle system. We don't want active. We don't want to be seeing Waka throwing his balls everywhere. It's that easy. Just keep it turn-based. Oh, wait, no, this is fine. Wait, no, this is bad. Right? Because if they have Reshiram, I lose. All right, so Sail Fossil, Wailmer, Misty's Vitality, I guess. I guess I just want to thin the deck as much as possible. And then put all 4. I love how you have to singularly attach them when Lillie specifically says, search your deck for up to 4 energy and attach them to 1 of your Pokemon. So when I have to click on somebody 4 times, that is stupid because it should only be an attachment of, you should only do it once because you should only attach them to one Pokemon. If it was attached them to your Pokemon however you like, then yes. But it should just be, I click on the Wailmer and it accelerates all 4. Final Fantasy X came out in 2000. For those of you who don't remember, it came out in, it was, or 2001. So it's 25 years old, which means I can say whatever I want about it. Yeah, so the Ends Reshiram is their win condition. All they have to do is just use Ends Reshiram and I lose because it doubles, it returns the damage but doubly. But they are apparently giving me a free prize card, so that's pretty cool. I don't mind that. So yeah, they go Badoo, Itchy Pollen, and we're okay. But yeah, when Badoo rotates, maybe if they need somebody, they just play like Ethan's Pichu. Ooh, hello. Okay. That's awesome. Lily's Determination for 8. That's less awesome. All right, so we evolve into that guy. We go for the Wailmer. I think I just Turbo Flare to take the knockout, attach the rest of the energy to the Wailmer. And we should be fine, except for the fact that we won't be. No, I completely agree with how it is. It's the way that PDCGL handles it. Right? It's the way that PDC... Yeah, it should be attached to one of your Pokemon however you like. Yeah. So it's the fact... It's like when you have to choose manually to discard the 1 energy in your hand ahead of a Lunatone or just anything, they have made the game worse and they probably don't even know they did it. Right? Because they don't test their own game. So it's just... They've made the game worse and I don't think they even know why. Yeah, so it's like they made Wailord EX specifically to not take the knockout on a Zoroark, which is very funny. So what I have to do is I have to surf it. I have to surf a Zoroark and then hope they don't have 2 Monkey Dory. Wait, are they... Wait, what? Wait. We're in the higher ups of the 1500s. They're playing to Dunsparce Zoroark? Are they testing... Are they testing the sauce for Worlds or something? Are they testing the sauce? You know, doing some last minute testing? All right, so Night Joker, yeah, they do the virtuous thing, whatever. All right, well, I can potentially, you know, win the game here. I just have to surf, because again, Ends Reshiram, 20 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Ooh, hello. Okay, so Wailmer down. I do have to attach a... Oh, no, I don't have to attach a Booby Energy because we're just using Surf. So I go Booby Energy there. Let's hit him with the Ultra Ball away the Pokégear and the Poké Pad. Go get another Wailord. And then hope that Lily's is fine. I don't think Aurora's necessarily does anything here. Fantastic. We got nothing. I love it. Love it. Love that. Love that we got nothing. I wondered, you know, do you think they're going to knock out my Amara? Press 1 if my Amara is not long for this world, because that's the only threat on the board. Yeah, they got the sauce. They got some saucy testing, but yeah, I had to not use Falling Down, which again is the name of a movie where the lead character goes on a killing spree. So I don't know why they called it Falling Down. But the stupid Monkey Dory is a massive problem because I can't take the knockout if they use Monkey Dory. Oh, they're going to go for a Darkness Energy on Monkey Dory. So I can't take the knockout, which is very bad. But I can use Surf on a Zorua to go back to 2 prizes, but then they can just not kind of dink and dunk. Yeah, the damn Hero's Cape, right? The damn Hero's Cape. I could have won this matchup with my feet tied behind my back. But they threw the Hero's Cape in here, and I don't think there's a Tool Scrapper in here, because I just copied this from someone in Japan, or was it Limitless? I can't remember. Pillow, fun fact, Falling Down did not age well. It is not the Marissa Tomei of movies. It did not age well. Oh yeah, they got the double monkey. Yeah, they got double monkey Dory. I am so screwed. Jinju, no, we're never reaching the 1600s. PDCGL knows what's going on, and they give me my worst matchups ever. Yeah, it's like, hey, what if we gave a Wailord deck that does 270 damage, a Zoroark deck with Hero's Cape and 2 Monkey Dory, and they got everything they needed? Wouldn't that be hilarious? All right, well, we got the Aurorus, which is interesting. I guess in this situation, do I boss as a monkey? No, I think I just have to Lilies and hope for energy here. We got the energy. We got Fossil Quarry, which is nice. I can thin out some things. Obviously, I just want to thin it out, then discard it, because guess what? They have double monkeys. All right, so that's going to go there. I have to use Falling Down now, which is very annoying. But I'm not asleep, so they will do some things. Luckily, everyone's got high hit points. They can choose whoever they knock out here. Right, because they can also take the knockout with, I think, this guy copying Virtuous Flame. So maybe I should have taken the knockout with... or maybe I should have knocked out a Monkey Dory, because now they're out of range. Math is not my strong suit. We know that. And Pillow, exactly. And there's just too much math going on now. Sif, hey, remember in the Thor Love and Thunder movie where they featured the villain was called the Gore the God Butcher, and then Gore didn't butcher any gods? Wasn't that fun? Where we got a villain who just cut the leg off Sif, and that was it, and he didn't butcher a single god. Fun stuff, right? All right, so if I have any healing cards, now would be the time to get them. If there's any healing cards in the deck, now would be the time for them to show up. Now would be a great time for any healing cards. I'd be super stoked if this deck played healing cards and we found that, and there's none. All right, well, I don't know what I was expecting. And I'm also out of Wailord. Fantastic. Oh, and we have Scramble Switch. Even more fantastic. Well, I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is that we're going to lose. The bad news is I forgot to take the Cell Fossil out of play, but it's all right. I don't even think the Heart of the Cards can save us here. So obviously they have to take a knockout with a Wailord. Oh, that's fun. Or obviously they have to knock out my Wailord. Zerosix Machination. Joke's on you. I got nothing. Joke's on you. There's nothing on my back. I guess I should get rid of the Misties, because who cares? No Exodia. Yeah, I got no Exodia. And there's... Yeah, it doesn't matter. This is the end game here, is using Freezing Chill, but they've got no chill. They literally have no chill. So I can't use Freezing Chill because they'll just retreat every single turn. So this is kind of the checkmate card, is Freezing Chill prevents their active from attacking, so they have to keep retreating. But that's not going to happen here. So yeah, we lost. I will end the stream after this one. I will end it on a big sad. So I think, based on how the votes went, I guess I'll stream on Monday. There's always a possibility that Limitless doesn't have the lists on Monday. Exactly. So there's always a chance that we don't get the deck list until like Tuesday or something, then I can't even stream on Monday anyway. But tentatively, I will stream on Monday. And then maybe Tuesday as well to welcome back to things. But I just have to have decks to play. Like I kind of blew my load today. And then Monday was supposed to be the Worlds decks. And then Thursday was going to be the 30-card format. So we'll see. It'll be an interesting week next week, but just make sure you try to watch as much of Worlds as you can. Like, try to watch 60 Minutes, not the TV show. Just try to watch 60 minutes and you get the deck sleeves and stuff and deck cosmetics and one build and battle token. Oh, that's the other thing. These should reset with 30th celebration. So buy them if you want them, right? Because they seem to reset to 99 with every set. They might change that. But Twitch. So, I mean, I'm sure there'll be a YouTube stream, but you only get the cosmetics. Like you look at the Sphere Appeal. These were a previous Worlds. Oh, God. It looks the exact same as that one. Where the hell is the Sphere Appeal? I don't find this appealing, PDCG. It'd be so cool if they had a search bar for your cosmetics or a way to favorite them. If only there was a game that let you play Pokemon cards. There we go. There's Sphere Appeal. If only we had a game that allowed you to search or favorite things. Yeah, let's get rid of that. But yeah, Sphere Appeal was a previous Worlds giveaway, and people always ask me where I got them from. Well, you can't get them anymore. Can't get them anymore. All right, so I will sign off. We're not on Twitch, so I don't have to raid anybody. So I'll just say bye. Is that how I sign off on YouTube? I just say bye and then leave.